Natal Burden is a joyful and friendly Firbolg druid that hails from the city of Hartsville, where she grew up under the watchful eye of her cousin and ruler of the land, Tavis. She was fresh off an exhilarating but unfortunately heartbreaking adventure in Waterdeep, when Tavis summoned her and her best friend Beltraya to Icewind Dale. Together with old and soon-to-be new friends, she hopes to uncover the secrets surrounding the suspicious deaths and a seemingly never-ending winter plaguing the 10 towns.
Beltraya Margaster is a young Aasimar sorceress of noble birth. After the tragedy that befell her companions in the sewers of Waterdeep, she and Natal were summoned to Icewind Dale. So with the voice of her angelic guide Seraphina, reminding her that her journey with Natal was not yet over and that their paths were still intertwined, she shouldered her bag, packed with her warmest furs, and the carefully wrapped chicken and waffle sandwich from Krizik, turned her back on Waterdeep, and headed north.
Losing your idols is hard. Losing your friends is harder. 16-year-old Anarissa Varskana lost both. Leaving the warmth of Waterdeep and her anonymity behind, she followed 2 of her surviving friends north to help the people of Icewind Dale. With her roguish talents, burgeoning magic, and occasional calligraphy, Ani will do everything she can to make sure they all come home safely this time.
This is Button of the Frozen Cliff. Button is a large Tabaxian member of the Ragged Nomads Elk tribe. Having been cast out by his chieftain, Button now spends his days in 10 towns, taking odd jobs, and gathering what information he can about a woman named Deidre. A woman he once rescued, but who is likely responsible for the death of his hunting party. Is Deidre truly the monster the tribe believes her to be? And if so, why was Button left alive?
Myrnix is a directionally challenged red dragonborn. What began as a lovely trip to the south to visit family quickly turned into a journey through the cold and desolate world that is Icewind Dale, which isn't quite their cup of tea. Myrnix passes the time offering their services as a barbarian to those in need around 10 towns, often competing for jobs with their rival Button. Their newest job, given by a Firbolg named Tavis, seems to be becoming quite the adventure.
Tira is a brewer from the town of Bremen, westernmost of the locales in 10 towns. A recent series of Oniric visitations resulted in Tira being gifted with power by a figure called the Raven Queen, to bring down her judgment on those who would attempt to disrupt the balance between the living and the dead. Accompanied by her 2 ravens, Leif and Sigrun, Tira has taken up as an adventurer, hoping to earn a bit of coin to supplement her dwindling income, which is now imperiled by the onset of the Frostmaiden's eternal night.
They say a lone Firbolg is a dead Firbolg, but Toto of Exile begs to disagree. A rogue with mysterious powers who's been on his own for decades now, he's worked hard to master his criminal skills and harden his heart. But now, with dark and powerful forces at work in Icewind Dale, he's got to swallow back his pride and work with the team Tavis has put together. Strictly for the greater good, of course.
Wedding, and I just stuck it right in there.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Table Hops, where we stick it right in there. Like and subscribe for more content involving cupcakes. So what we're going to be doing today is we're playing some Dungeons and Dragons: Rime of the Frostmaiden. In our previous adventure, the heroes traveled with Oya and the Goliaths to the cave of the Berserkers. They destroy the Berserkers after a while, but they were enchanted. There was this enchanted torch, basically, that kept them respawning. Eventually, they were able to defeat them along with 2 young white dragons, which was a surprise. Now our adventurers are traveling along the spine of the world towards Skytower Shelter, which is home of the Aganathi Goliaths, who Paya Panubata, who you know as Papa Peanut Butter, is leading you towards Skywatch Tower, the encampment of the Goliaths. So let me load up the correct Roll20, and we'll get started. You guys should be on the main map. Is that correct? All right, very good. And before I share this with my viewers, I'm going to plop this on.
Are we still in our state from last game?
I'm going to say that you clearing the cave of all dangers, you're able to take a long rest in the cave. All right, so everyone pop up to full. Okay. And I'm going to be making some adjustments here because this is actually Sky Tower.
Do we get our temporary hit points back?
Yeah, full and our 10?
We'll say it's a new day, so go ahead and take your 10.
Okay.
Skywatch Tower. I'm popping that into your map.
I love that. How do we have that again? Who gives us the 10?
You got that from the cabin in
Lathander guy.
Yeah, you got that from the Black Cabin. Lathander. You have the blessings of Lathander.
From chapter 2.
Oh, it's I always get this wrong. I put Skywatch Tower. It's not that. It's Sky Tower Shelter. All right, so you should see that up here. The DM is prepared. Hey, everyone. What's up, Yellow Devil? Good to see ya. All right.
Hey, Albert.
So let's go ahead and show our audience this. Alrighty, so you're currently at the Cave of the Berserkers, which is located over here to the east, and you're going to be traveling through the Spine of the World, which is this huge mountain range that basically is the southern border of Icewind Dale. Beyond that, you can see like the faint glimmer of the sun in the distance, which you haven't seen, some of you, for years. But it does, that is the border there. You're going to be traveling through the mountains, which is quite dangerous, but you do have Goliaths and a Goliath werebear with you, so hopefully that will help along the way.
Are we heading back to Sky Tower?
There's multiple reasons. If anybody remembers any of them, I will give you guys a little inspiration to start out. I'll give you hints if you need them.
Well, isn't Sky Tower on the back of the note receipt or something that we picked up? And then they invite us.
No, that was one of them.
Was it? That was at Sky Tower?
Yeah, you should be able to see that note. It's called Cephic's Note.
Cephic's Note, yeah.
Yeah.
Where is she? Oh, Sky Tower. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you do have, there's two reasons you're heading this way. Let me put that inspiration on the chat for you.
And they have a book. No, the book is in somewhere else.
Right, the book is somewhere else.
Yeah, the book is on the island.
The book, The Codicil of White, is on Oriel's Island, which you're not entirely sure where that island is. You do know it's somewhere far to the north west in the Sea of Moving Ice. And you do know that there is some mythical whale named Angajuk located on the banks that could possibly take you there. And you know Velen, one of the members of the Arcane Brotherhood, is planning to take the whale down there.
Right, because that's when we came up with Bloober.
Yep.
Yeah, that's right. That's how you catch rides in Icewind Dale. So your purposes of heading to Sky Tower Shelter are for two reasons. Even though, yes, I did give you the hit points back, you do want some rest and recuperation, and getting to Sky Tower with the Goliath seems like an easier feat than traveling across Icewind Dale, so like just you guys, across the barren pass again. So you hope we'll find some shelter there, since it's called Sky Tower Shelter. So along the way, you hear the werebear speaking with the surviving chief, or not, he's not the chieftain, he was the leader of the band of Goliaths. He's the only one that survived, I think. Is that right? I think everyone else was straight murdered. So
Papa Peanut Butter was...
Yeah, Papa Peanut Butter was the sole survivor. He is leaving with Oya, and he seems to be... he's worried about heading back. He's worried he'll be shamed and possibly not let back in since he let his entire group be killed. They seem to be arguing about something, but I don't remember if anyone in this group speaks Giant.
It's how does.
Two people do.
Two people do. Yeah. Sorry, that's right, because you can't. All right, so what they're basically saying is, Peanut Butter is saying, if you come with me, they'll see you and they'll worship you, and you can tell them what we faced. To this, Oya responds also in Giant, I promised I would not return to the Goliaths until they put their differences behind them. These travelers with you, these proud warriors, should be able to be proof enough of your worth. They will vouch for you, but I will not show myself at Sky Tower until this is resolved. What this is, you're not entirely sure. Is there any...
Well, I don't know because I don't speak giant, so I'm just watching you going, they like to bicker. So.
Hang on, I'm taking notes.
Okay.
Nerd.
Natel and or Tora, are you going to sort of relay this info to the rest of the class?
Yeah, Toto will use his mind powers to let everyone know what they're arguing about without them knowing, because he doesn't know if it's a private conversation.
Okay.
Well, we have some of the, we've got bits of the dragons. We could definitely be like, there were two.
Oh yeah, we have the dragon eggs.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
The shells. They're not full-on eggs.
Yeah.
Yes.
Also, I could also convince people that there were mind flayers because I have these skulls.
God damn it! Isn't that
This
thing
one only
rotted
took,
by now?
what, 5 minutes?
This is my original skull. My rotted one I gave to town people.
Oh, okay.
It's on a stick somewhere in that one town.
Okay.
We made a note. We need to go back and check on the rumor that we started.
That was in Tourmaline, I think.
I think so.
What rumor did we start there?
That what's his face?
Speaker Matthew.
Yeah.
Right.
We were trying to save his reputation. Yeah.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Right.
I missed that game.
I hope it worked.
We'll have to find out.
Poor guy.
It's way on the other side of the dale, but yeah.
Yeah, we can wait on that. We can find that out later.
So once you get down off the first peak of the mountains, out of the where the cave of the Berserkers were, Oya does take her leave. She mentions that you are all great warriors and you've done the Dale proud, but her path ends here and she will go no further. Is there anything you want to say to her before she vamooses?
I don't want to let her know that we were eavesdropping, but I feel like we weren't eavesdropping. They were talking right in front of us.
Oh, I think you were kind of eavesdropping and telecommunicating all the information.
They don't have to know about that part.
I feel like it was rude of them to assume that we don't speak giant.
That's fair.
I mean, I'm pretty sure we spoke giant to them previously,
Yeah.
so they definitely. I feel like they probably knew.
We
that
did.
A couple
That's
of us could
true.
understand them.
Mm-hmm.
So the war leader there who was speaking, he was speaking in giant because it's obviously his first language and his common is very halting, but he's loud and boisterous, so there really wouldn't be a big surprise if you overheard what they said.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think Toro would go up to Oyeminaratak.
Hey!
Hey, look at you!
And say something like, if you have any interest in ending the eternal winter, I think we could use your skills. I don't know where you're heading next, but if you're ever heading back towards 10 Towns, that's likely where we'll be next.
So Oya puts her large, she's still in her hybrid form, she puts her large paws on your shoulders and she sighs and says, "You and your compatriots are very strong warriors and have done Icewind Dale a service we cannot repay. My allegiance lies with the Goliaths. They are very stubborn people, and until they get their differences sorted out, I will not show myself. But my home is here. I must protect them if more of the Berserkers come. That being said, if you are able to defeat Oriel's winter, we would be most appreciative."
All right.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. So at this point, Oya begins to walk off into the blizzards, and the white snow trickles down, and eventually you lose sight of her. At that point, Paya Peanut Butter does become very solemn and doesn't speak as he continues to lead the way towards Skytower shelter.
Oh, can I walk next to him?
Yeah.
And in giant, I couldn't help but hear your conversation with Oya. I promise I wasn't eavesdropping. You're just very loud. But can I ask why Oya refuses to come back?
With that, he sighs, and he does speak in sort of a halting, like to you, he's speaking fluently, but the dialect for this type of giant is a little thick, but you do get the idea that basically he's saying he's been through a lot in the past few days. He's lost his entire troop. He finally met Oya, this mythical, legendary creature that he, wasn't entirely sure was an actual real being. But he does know that probably because of the Goliath's own stubbornness, this is why no one has seen Oya in such a long time.
Stubbornness about what?
With that, he sort of huffs and he's like, it's our chieftain, Chieftain An. He's quite headstrong. Him and the Goliaths of Wormdoom Crag, they do not get along at all. Haven't for years.
Where's Wormdoom Crag?
It's further to the north and the east. With that, you pull out your map and he points to it, which is right here. Right there.
The infighting got so bad that Oya left?
Honestly, we've been at odds for so long I don't remember the cause of it, but our chieftain sure would. Him and the chieftain of the Wormdoom clan, they had some falling out a while ago, and I'm not even sure what's true anymore. Let me see if I'm pronouncing or spell it. Wormdoom Crag. All right, cool. The DM accidentally deleted all the text of this adventure, so he has to type it back in. Alrighty.
Not that far away at all. Okay.
No, they're just on other sides of the mountain. Like, they're on two different mountains, and they're basically staring at each other. They're like angry neighbors, looking out the windows at each other.
Is this like Klaus, but with Goliath instead of angry
similar,
Norwegian?
It's not bad. I guess we'll have to see what happened. So you arrive outside of what looks to be the tower. He leads you up to this very tall mountain, and this thin bridge walks across this open chasm. Looking up above you, you see multiple griffins circling overhead. All right. This is the wrong... Here we go. So the griffins shriek as you approach, and they descend until they're only a few hundred yards away, but they come no closer. At the end of the entranceway is a 10-foot-tall barricade of wood and stone, set with a crude gate made of thick lumber and festooned with metal blades. Gaps in the gate allow you to see an unusually tall Goliath in hide armor standing 10 feet behind it, clutching a great axe. Beyond this figure is a higher ledge with 5 equally towering figures behind him. All right. As Papa approaches, he drops to one knee before the gate, and he says, "I've returned." To this, you hear a deep voice emanating from inside beyond the barrier saying, "And your warriors?" To which he replies, "Slain by the Berserkers of Oriel." And he says, the voice again says, "But yet you survive, and you bring strangers to our lands."
Is this all in Giant?
This is all in Giant, but you kind of get the feeling that you're not welcome.
Okay. We don't mean any harm. We helped whatever Papa Peanut Butter's real name is. In the Cave of the Berserkers with Oya. Oyam. I can't pronounce it.
The idea gets across, and at this, you hear rumblings from inside of people whispering the name back and forth. He looks towards his warrior, the person on the other side of the barricade, and says, "Is this true? You've seen Oyam... oh my god, I can't pronounce it, and I'm the chieftain." Yes, thank you, stranger Furbolg, who can pronounce it properly. We have not seen her in years. If what you say is true, and you've survived this, then perhaps maybe you will not be strangers for long after all. Bring the man inside. If these folks seek shelter, then they are welcome as long as they behave themselves.
We'll try.
We're in trouble.
Better go. All right. Hey guys, putting you on a map, it doesn't mean you have to fight anybody.
Roll initiative.
So much for clarifying.
Are you sure?
Pretty
Always
sure.
my first
So here we are, right here on this bridge. If you wouldn't mind dragging your little friends from the thing in there. And here is the guy. I turned off the nameplates because look at these guys' names. Look at it. This is one guy's name.
That's unacceptable.
So
that's a perfectly normal length for a name, Chris.
I had to turn off the nameplates because there's a lot of dudes in here, and all of them have names that long.
I mean, you would think they'd put, like, for a nameplate, like, the first name, and just figure that the card would have the full, just for the simplicity of the map. Like, the fact that they have long names isn't the issue. It's the fact that they put it on the map like that.
It's the bridge. How can you be lost already?
Wait, what? Where am I?
Miranix, you're in the clouds.
Oh, shit.
A griffin swoops in, picks you up, and drops you onto the bridge. Then it's
I'm a little concerned as to why you have
But
a
then
griffin
you're
just
supposed
fired
to
up
hold
ready to
their
go.
hand on the
Oh,
bridge.
you think that there's more than one?
Come on.
Well, I'm pretty sure that was for when we walked in and we saw the griffins, and none of us reacted, but had we, that probably would have been an encounter.
Well, if you think about it, there's also the random occurrence if you're meandering on Icewind Dale, you come across this place and you think you're supposed to fight everybody. It could happen. It could happen. The gate opens and the chieftain leads you in. I'm going to rename this dude so you can keep tabs on him. This is going to be Chieftain Arn. I'm going to get rid of the other 12 syllables. And here he is.
Auto-tunes?
No, auto-tunes will be revealed later, but I wanted to keep the actual plot point NPCs named properly, or I'll be very confused. And he leads you deeper inside, where you see more Goliaths available. These are little nests. Well, they're not little; they're giant nests, shall we say? Griffin-sized nests.
Are there any eggs in them?
You can't really see because there's a griffin in it.
Oh
No.
I don't like that. I don't
Pardon
like
me,
No.
Griffin. Do you have any eggs?
Not for you.
No.
Oh, you talk.
No, he doesn't talk. He squawks.
Pardon.
You don't have any cheese button, so eggs are not-
That's true.
Y'all are gross.
So, as this happens, the other warriors go in. They kind of look down on you, not only because they're very tall, except for they're about the same size, I guess, as Natel and Toro. They're about almost 8 feet tall.
Who looks down on us? Who?
Very few people.
Can you make them bigger so I can see what they look like?
Say that again?
Can you make their picture bigger? Like make their token? You know how you can
Like
click
this?
on it? Yes, thank you.
Yes, that is. Yeah, those are the Goliaths. They're all using the same token, unfortunately. But yes, so they kind of go about their business in this main area here. You see. This is an overlook. There's a stoic Goliath standing guard atop a 10-foot-high rocky outcrop, with stairs leading out from under it. A large empty nest occupies one corner of the ledge, and 2 rough-hewn tunnels at the back ledge lead deeper into the mountain. So at this point, the Goliaths have welcomed you. You're free to explore their home and see if you can learn more about them. You do know 2 things. One, that you have a note saying Cephik was looking for someone over here. And 2, that the Goliaths are having some sort of interpersonal issues.
Ooh. Before Papa Peanut Butter disappears, because he's like...
I'll just make him this green guy.
Okay. Because I know he's not a leader, but he's like somewhere like middle management, right?
Right, yeah, that's fair.
Okay.
Wait, are you making Chieftain Arn Papa Peanut Butter as well?
Oh no, I got it mixed up. Thank you.
I was gonna say, please don't do that to us.
Before you go take a much-deserved rest, do you know if anybody had dealings with a Cephid Caltro within your tribe?
Papa Peanut Butter says, "Oh, I've been on the road for quite a while. I don't know if any visitors have been to Skytower." Chieftain Arn has moved inside this other area.
Okay.
Toto moves up to next to, or he basically like moves up to next to Natal and is like, but there was on the front side of the receipt was also Halka Jagarath. Does Skytower have any? Does Skytower do any trade with Bryn Shanda?
The war chief there, who Papa Peanut Butter, he says, "Oh, we stay away from the towns. We conduct our own business. We hunt for our own provisions."
Have you accepted any foreign visitors?
No,
recently?
You're the first visitors we've had in quite a while, as far as I can tell. Our tribe doesn't take kindly to strangers, unless they prove themselves.
Yes, we know. Is there a person that deals with any sort of outside trade that we could talk to? Someone that would handle any outside relations?
The only person I could think of would be either Chieftain Arn or his mother.
Mama.
Mother.
Social media relation.
Oh boy.
So you do know that the chieftain did move sort of southeast towards that corner. He kind of left the other Goliaths to watch over you, but you've been greeted here, so you can kind of go where you like. Can't guarantee everywhere is safe, but it should be okay.
Anywhere we could go and get food? Maybe where people go to drink?
He's like, yes, I would take this western tunnel south. You'll find our gathering hall. And knowing my brothers and sisters, they're usually eating and drinking.
Oh, well, okay.
All right.
Sounds fun.
Now I need to rest.
Thank you, Papa.
Goodbye.
Well, do we want to start there, or do we want to go explore?
What time of day is it, Chris? I know we got a night's rest, but is it like
So if you left
lunchtime?
early, I would say it's about lunchtime. You probably had a little bit of provisions on the road. Please mark that off. But now your tummy's beginning to rumble again.
Well, also, we would probably figure out where would be good places to explore if we talk to some people first. Like, that might give us, as opposed to randomly walking around, that might...
So a lot of them are just
information.
ignoring you, either because you're very tiny and they don't care, or they don't consider you a threat. You kind of get the idea that if they didn't want you to go somewhere, they'd let you know.
Well, yeah, but I'm just saying, like, if we were trying to, look for this person dealing with Sevek or something like that, either asking questions or seeing what we could overhear in, like, a general, like, I guess, tavern-ish place would probably be a good place to start.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, which way do you guys want to go?
Food.
Down
Through the tunnel.
Wherever the people that speak
Through the tavern.
are.
All right, I'm following where Beltraya's going, and I'm just going to reveal this area to you. No, I'm not, because of the goddamn...
Beltraya, where did you go?
Oh god.
So, through this rough-hewn passageway, it slopes gently upward and to the south. Ensconced torches illuminate carvings along the wall.
What do they look like?
Well, why don't you make a history check?
I can do that.
Normally I give you... You're the sage, right?
No,
that's me.
That's you. Okay, gotcha.
I did have a stage character.
That's right.
Oh no.
Oh no.
So unfortunately, you recognize some of these to be very old, but you're not familiar with any of the Goliath culture, so you have no knowledge of what they're really representing. But some of them look to be a few centuries years old.
Are Goliath giantkin too?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay. Do you mind if I try? Because furbolgs are giantkin and
Okay.
sage background.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Go ahead and give yourself advantage since you have two little aspects that apply to this.
Okay.
And think.
I just grab my tummy, look up at the scones.
Nice. All right.
What did I get?
It looks like a 19 to me.
21.
21. All right. So yeah, it looks like some of the oldest carvings closer to where you are and heading deeper south start from about 400 years old and continuing over as you head south, they get newer and newer until some of the ones more closer to this point over here are very recent, like possibly in the last couple months.
Oh.
Go ahead.
I was just going to ask, like, what are the carvings of?
So at the beginning of the carving wall here, you do see the story of the Akhenathi Goliaths, which is the name of, it's the giant name of the Skytower tribe, Akhenathi. And how they tamed the mountain, how they dug tunnels and caves to serve their needs, creating a home for their people, and how they tamed griffins of the mountain, turning these ravenous monsters into hunting companions.
So does the artwork get better? Like, does it start as stick figures and by the end we're like full-blown Renaissance?
I don't know. Let's say yes.
I was actually waiting for like Chris to be describing it and it to be just like we said with Klaus, the two family clans like against the walls, like how they've been fighting since the beginning of who knows when.
Well, actually, that was just the beginning. Now we're heading into the middle area.
Oh.
So when you get to the middle area, it looks like there was a war against orcs. You see a lot of small characters of orcs being fought by two different clans of Goliaths. So it looks like at one time Skytower and Wormdoom were united against a common foe. Now the final third of the carvings does seem to chronicle the souring of the friendship between the two Goliath clans, with scenes showing warriors of Wormdoom slaying griffins, followed by bloody skirmishes between the Goliath clans on mountainsides. The newest carvings depict lone Goliaths chasing a giant polar bear.
Huh.
Interesting.
I mean, does the griffin killing equate to like killing someone's dog? Because I would totally disown an entire other section of my tribe if that was going on.
It could be, yeah, maybe.
Some John Wick shit.
Yeah, Giant Wick.
So by chasing a polar bear, are they like, no, come back, chasing, or are they like angry, scared, chasing?
It looks more of a pursuit, less of a hunt.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like they're looking for a polar bear.
Well, there is a polar bear that they are following.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Probably like a
sort of.
Like one that's also part Goliath.
Looks like it could be a representation of Oya.
Okay.
Is it wearing pants?
Yes. It's reverse Winnie the Pooh.
Guys, it's Oya.
Polar bear in pants, there is only the one.
As you head deeper, you hear loud sounds of feast and the smell of meat coming from just around the corner.
Okay, we're around the corner.
All right.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go. All right. So let me shift ping for everybody's viewing pleasure.
They have a buffet?
It looks like it, doesn't it?
Is it warm?
Yes, it's much warmer in here than in the previous areas.
Hell yeah.
So a long rectangular fire pit heats the 15-foot-high cave and fills the area with the scent of meat cooking on a grate over the pit. The sound of cheering also fills the cave as two Goliaths stand near the southern wall with their arms extended out from their sides, holding a large rock in each hand. Their muscles are quivering from exertion and their jaws are clenched. 7 more Goliaths stand around them, cheering and waving haunches of cooked meat. That's going to be this dude and this dude.
I can't believe I decided not to play Krizik in this campaign.
Beltraya is very excited. Please describe Two sexy men holding rocks.
So they're bulging. You see sweat sort of dripping down their collarbones. They of course had to take off their clothing because it's so warm in this cavern, and they're just
Of course.
Quivering with their holding these rocks up.
Thank you for these very important details, Chris. I'm noting them down.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah.
So
I'll go over. I'll try to help them lift what they need help lifting.
all right. So as soon as you all enter the cavern and they become aware of you, they all instantly stop cheering. The competition ends as the two Goliaths let their rocks tumble to the floor, and then all the Goliaths in the room stare at you.
Is that like the medieval version of like the jukebox?
Yeah.
Yeah. A lone cowboy walks into the saloon.
Yeah. Are there swinging double doors?
Not from the cave that you came out of. No, that would have been the other one. Sorry.
Damn it.
There is a spittoon.
Don't stop.
Okay, there we go.
God.
All right.
I'll just look back at everyone and then look at them and be like, I mean, don't stop playing on our account.
Oh, please
I
don't.
mean.
So,
do you need help lifting those rocks? Is that what's going on?
So they kind of look
Yeah,
at each
Button,
other.
go help them.
It doesn't seem like they completely understand what you're saying, but then one of them points to you and says something in Giant that relates to like Little Pussycat, and then they all start laughing.
Oh.
Oh no.
You're gonna understand Giants, Chris.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You translate that like last couple
okay.
bit.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, Button, good news and bad news. They think you're adorable.
They
Bad
called you a
news,
pussy.
they said.
Adorable.
They called you a pussy.
I don't think they relayed to us, those that don't speak Giant, that they called me a pussycat.
I think they did. I think.
I don't think they did.
I think
they
you
said-
guys have been in enough
Definitely
bar
no.
brawls that you know a challenge when you hear one.
Toto is trying not to laugh, but he's like, they think we're very odd. Mm-hmm.
Yes, all of us. I start laughing.
So the two that were holding
And
the
just murmur
rocks
toe beans.
walk
Are
back.
they telling jokes? Are they hilarious jokes?
Toe beans.
They head back to their respective place around the campfire. Some of them go back to eating. Some of them look at you and then spit into the fire. And then the ones closest to you stomp on the ground, start beating their chest and just roaring at you.
Do I have any idea what that means? Like, just culture-wise?
Yeah, they either want you to test, show your strength or get the hell out.
I pull out a really
I'm down.
long tug of war rope.
Where did you?
I don't know where I got it. I just want to pull it out and play tug of war.
Dude.
Oh. Okay. Wait. Let me just get this straight. Are you gonna go 6 to 9 against Goliaths?
Well, I don't think it'd be 6 to 9. Okay.
Make it even. Like they're not
after,
cheaters.
yeah.
Don't.
After Mirnix throws it on the floor, I'll just be like, our 6 against your 6?
All right, fair enough. So this man stands back with the two exhausted Goliaths who were holding up the rocks. And
Would have lifted the rocks. We're going to yank on rope.
These three are going to go over on this side. And these three, you guys are going to go to the south, and we're going to do it over the fire.
That's true.
Okay, let's go.
As we're all lining up, I use prestidigitation for us to have like Eye of the Tiger playing.
That's so good. All right, let's just do it. So just get your guys in some sort of formation here, and let's do some tug of war, shall we?
Oh god, that's horribly wrong, guys. I'm weak.
Okay, so what you're all gonna do is everybody is gonna make an athletics check. Same thing for me, and you're gonna add all the numbers together. I'll do the same for the Goliaths. Whoever's team has the highest total number wins. We good?
Well.
Let's do it.
So, hold on. Furbolgs have a thing that's to build.
Yeah, we do. We count as large.
We do count as
when we're
large.
pushing and
Why am I
pulling.
saying at advantage? That should not be.
Yeah,
So-
it's like 20.
So what that will mean is basically if you had a check against or seeing how far you could pull something, you would do it with, counting as a larger creature. But since the Goliaths have the same thing, I'm just going to go ahead and say it's going to be a normal check.
Okay.
Wait.
Well,
The
Chris,
Goliaths have the powerful build as well.
Chris, 2 of your rolls, one of them is a 2 and one of them is a 3.
That works for me.
Well, that's great since 2 of us basically crit failed.
Mm-hmm.
I crit failed.
Oh my god.
So what I'm saying,
shaming
Angela, is if you guys want to use that, I'll give you advantage, but then all my Goliaths will have advantage as well.
No, thank you.
Oh,
Because they also have powerful builds, so I think it's easier if we just all roll normal.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
All right, I got a 1 and a 2, you said?
A 2 and a 3.
2 and a 3? All right, that works.
I use that
I'm
inspiration.
going to guide myself.
You can use the inspiration if you like.
Hey,
Yeah,
I think
use it.
Use it button, reroll.
Fine. I'm here if I didn't.
so much better.
All right, there you go.
And then I'm going to guide. So I got a 17.
All right, I'm going to roll 4 of these checks and add them up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, not very good. Not very good. All right, someone from your team add them all up. I'll do the same.
God.
Now, my roll of a 1 and a 2, or 2 and a 3, I still get to add my modifier, which is +4. So it's going to be 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Somebody doing ours.
I can do it.
Okay.
I thought Seb said he used one.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
Am I just... Oh, okay. Mine's just
Margwin
17.
gave you an emergency tugspiration? Oh no, I don't think we should call it that.
Definitely call it that.
Thank you. Thank you, Margwin.
I appreciate that.
Finger
As
guns.
soon as we're done tugging off these Goliaths, back to the story.
One of those inspirations.
That's what Beltraya was after the whole time, but you know.
Yes, you can use that inspiration you just earned.
I did not understand. Nix was like, yeah, tug of war. That's what I mean. That's what Beltraya means.
Krizik would look at all 6 of these Goliaths and be like, I can take them! Wait, you guys did a fight?
9 on 1. 9 Goliaths on 1 goblin. Oh no.
Okay, well, that's technically better than what I rolled.
I've been on the internet. I've been to 9 Goliaths, 1 Goblin.
All right, so
Oh no.
we rolled close to 83.
Say that again, an 83?
Yeah.
I gotta
I
double
added up
check my numbers because I did not get anywhere near that. All right, so I got a 2 and a 3, so that's gonna be 5 plus 8 is 12. That's for my first 2 rolls, and then I add the 8, I add the 5, I add a 14, and I add a 13. That I only got a 52, guys.
Hey.
Clearly they've been drinking around the fire for a while too. So,
yeah.
you know?
So the first 2 land in the embers, and they immediately have to run off and douse the front of their bodies in the snow around them to put out the flames. And with that, the other Goliaths around all like wholeheartedly laugh at their companions who run off here to put off the smoke. And they all start patting you on the back and ask you to gather around the fire, putting large hunks of meat in your hands. Oh, that's not good to do after you tugged them off.
So much tugspiration. So much.
Wow. So much tugspiration. Giant swabs of Goliath meat. Welcome. For more Goliath meat, like and subscribe.
Who?
All right. So at this point, they're friendly with you now. That's all you got to do.
Good thinking, Mirnix.
Yeah.
Very good idea.
Just give them a little tug, and they're all your buds.
Oh, God.
Perhaps we could stop playing these silly giant games.
All right, now it's time for the ear pull.
I'm not pulling any ears.
All right, so they're all, frolicking around and going about their silly strength games, eating and drinking. If you wanted to ask them anything, now would be a good time.
Detective Toro, do you have any questions? If you do, we can't hear you.
I can't tell if Toro's thinking or couldn't hear us.
Me neither.
There you go. Okay, I can hear you now. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, all right. I don't know what happened.
Detective Toro, do you have any questions you would like to ask?
I can't. Hold on. I don't know. It keeps switching the sources for my speaker and my headphones.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if you guys can hear me.
Yes, we can hear you.
We can hear you.
Okay, all right, there you go.
Just remember what it was like before the future, where we could just talk to each other in a room.
No, I don't.
I don't remember. I started in quarantine.
It's true.
All right, I'm going to try one more time. Detective Toro, do you have any questions?
I'm really upset that you don't call him Hercule Toro instead of Detective.
Oh, that's so good.
So
That's
good.
so good.
Oh, that's so good.
Oh, that's so good.
Continue on.
Guess who's getting a new nickname in the group chat?
I don't think I have a nickname in that group chat.
Yes, you do.
I do? Oh.
Yeah.
I
It's a
forgot what it
giant
was.
acronym. It's like a 15-letter acronym.
And I have no idea what it stands
And I have
for.
I have no recollection what it means.
I don't know what it
I
means.
don't know what it stands for.
Oh, it's like the big brother Toro who's totally didn't sign up for this shit. Or
That's
something
it.
like that.
That's
Yeah.
it. All right.
Sarah?
How do you remember that?
I don't know. Although I did get the notification that Angela changed my name in the other chat, and that's the first chat that I've gotten a nickname for. So it's like,
I don't have any either.
I don't know what mine is. I don't want to know what it is.
Yeah.
Let's continue.
Oh. got a couple.
This is the content the fans signed up for, Chris.
Yes,
I don't know what
it
you're
is.
talking
It
about.
is. You're right. You're right. Toro.
Toro looks a little awkward, but he turns to the Goliaths and in Giant says, we were admiring the carvings along the wall. They're very pretty.
They're very pretty.
Very pretty.
I say that in common. Like,
So
what?
with that, he slams the ground from him and says, they show the strength. They show the strength of the Akhenathi tribe. They are not pretty things to be looking at.
You didn't let me finish. I said they're pretty great.
Oh god, Anna is just dying because she can't stand it, but she knows that tone. Like that's just
Good save, Toro. Good save.
That's much better.
You're welcome.
I'm dying. I'm dying. Wheel it in. Wheel it in. Okay. Okay. Yes, they are pretty great.
We were wondering if we could get a more detailed explanation of the history that it represents.
With that, they kind of like, oh, we don't want to go through this again. They spit on the ground and they're like, well, all you need to know is we tamed the mountain, we tamed the griffins, and we hate the worm dooms.
Yes, about that. What do we hate the worm dooms for?
The treacherous cheaters. They beat us at Goat Ball. Oh, and then they destroyed our griffins. They hunted one down and killed it.
Oh no.
Yes.
What's goat ball?
They're like, they go back, like, they don't know what Goat Ball is. It's like, it's a Goliath's favorite sport. We've been using it. We've been practicing it and playing against the Wormdoom Crags for many years, but once the feud started, the game stopped between the clans.
That didn't really answer my question, but
It's a sport that is played in teams and requires great strength, strategy, and strong and abled warriors.
And where do the goats come in?
Oh, the ball is made out of the hide of a goat.
Oh, so it's not a live goat.
Well, inside are many live goats. No, it's just like... No, just...
I'm so glad
I think
Kira's
you'd
not
really
here.
like this game. I think you'd be really good at it.
Does sound intriguing. We have no court here, though. We heard God damn it, Wormdoom does have their stadium still.
Oh.
I see.
I miss Goat Ball. All the bleating.
Why can't
We
you
should
just...
go play goat ball.
You should go play goat ball with Wormdune. Put your differences aside.
No, our chieftain would never allow it. They are the enemy.
The chieftain doesn't have to know.
The chieftain knows most. He's near the entrance. We'd have to. He would know.
Why don't you meet with Wormdune to play one game of Goat Ball, and whoever wins, play one game, and that will settle the feud.
The chieftains are the ones that must set up the matches. We have no authority with that. We can play with ourselves, but we can't.
I like to talk a lot of game about strength, but like one dude tells you not to go anywhere, and you're all like, "We can't go anywhere."
Well, it's the way of the Akhenathi tribe, and it's almost as if our entire lives is on 2 pages that the DM has to deal with.
What's a DM?
A direct manipulator. It's one of our deities.
So this griffin that was killed, was it done on purpose or was it an accidental thing?
The story's been passed down for so long, I don't know the details.
Hold on a second. You've been mad this long about one dead bird?
And you don't even remember?
I mean, it was a long time ago. We age quite quickly, so I'm only 15.
Wait, really? No one living who
We're the opposite.
You all should feel bad about, your feelings about these people then.
Yes.
You're adults.
Unfortunately, we have no power here. You'd have to speak to either our chieftain or his mother.
I don't really want to talk to his mom.
That's fair. We don't either.
Does his mother help run the tribe?
Well, as much as she can since she lost her sight.
Oh.
I've got a lot going on.
Was that just like an old people thing, or did something happen?
I think it was an old people thing. She's like 30. No, she's a little older than that. So.
How fast do you guys age?
They age pretty.
Furbolgs age very slowly.
They age pretty quick, according to this, or it could be that they just don't live long, a la kobold. It's a very dangerous place, the spine of the world.
I know, that's where I got lost.
Mm-hmm. You should be happy that's the only thing that happened.
Oh, fine. I guess we should probably go talk to this guy.
Ooh, but before we go, do you know if any of your kinsmen have had any dealings with outsiders?
It's like, well,
recently?
Honestly, we're surprised to see you. We had a few more of the small folk enter here. Not you, of course, but your compatriots are rather minuscule.
They are rather adorable.
Yes, they're
I like
small.
them a lot.
They're like small kittens. We want to find a large ball of yarn. But before you arrived, there was 2 others. 2 other human women that came by. Our chieftain turned them away, as only the ones proven can enter the shelter.
2 human women?
Yes.
Huh.
What did they look like?
Dark hair. One was a little pudgy. Honestly, after a while they all start looking the same. I couldn't give you more than that.
Toro, I don't know if this whole conversation isn't giant, but Toro relays those descriptions to Button.
I'm assuming you have some sort of system now. A sign language interpreter situation going on.
Okay, wait a second. You've only seen 2 outsiders other than us in years.
No. This happened a couple. Sorry, those visitors happened a couple of weeks ago. They were turned away at the gate. They haven't had visitors like yourselves inside the shelter in years. Okay. Most are turned away at the gate.
Okay, maybe I'm just reading too much. You said they all start to blend together. So I was like,
oh, no.
They
just don't really see humans.
Okay.
They don't know the details too well. They kind of dismiss them.
A dark-haired woman, that could be any dark-haired woman.
Could be any dark-haired woman.
What did the 2 women want? Did they say?
They wanted a place to rest. We turned them away.
Well, that's not very nice.
No, we're not very nice people.
Maybe that's why nobody wants to play goat ball with you.
Damn.
Damn, SO. What the fuck?
Who?
You're right.
For a group of people obsessed with playing games, you're very alienating to people. It's like there's a term, and I understand that you have a gate, but what you're doing is called gatekeeping.
Yes, we
People
take shifts.
trying
We take shifts keeping the gate.
No, I'm saying like you are keeping people like as there's a gate for the things that you're interested in that they're also interested in.
Right. That all makes
survival.
sense. Well, we're gonna keep eating and drinking. You're welcome to join us, since you tug so well.
You guys, Natal, ask this one.
Oh, I didn't hear part of that. What did you say?
Oh, I said, speaking of what Chris just said, Natal, ask this guy what he's doing later.
My very pretty friend would like to know what you're doing later. This one, the short one, but also very pretty.
The short one who's not blue.
Yes.
Roll a persuasion check, but you will not get advantage on this.
Strong.
I will not get advantage.
Just a normal persuasion check.
So could I possibly give advantage if I'm sitting here and I realize because it's Beltraya and I know how Beltraya does that I start doing thaumaturgy to like put soft lighting and all sorts of lovely little things to
Wingman Ani, it's canon.
No, that makes sense, but the way you're describing it, you do not get advantage.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say I would not.
I'll guide myself with my -1 persuasion.
Okay.
Wow.
All right. That's a 7.
Wow.
I have plans this weekend and all foreseeable weekends.
Yeah, okay. I'm really sorry, Beltraya. I tried.
Well,
We speak 2 different dialects of giant, and I think I might have said the wrong thing.
He's not the only Goliath in the cave.
You have like 8 other chances.
Down the line.
Just down the line, play the numbers.
You there, come roll, my friend! I'll just shout it.
Percentage-wise, I have to roll well eventually.
So, what would you all like to do at this point? By the way, you do notice
Clearly, they're trying to get late, Chris. Let this happen.
You're right. Fantasy role-playing at its finest. Let's
Before we do move on, oh god, it's another butthole.
That's not. This is not.
I thought you were trying to get late. I'm confused.
I kind of want to the person that we've been talking to. Have you heard the name, or maybe any of your friends heard the name Stefik Keltro?
They speak the name. They kind of repeat it, and they're like, "No, I have not heard it."
Or maybe anything having to do with the Durgar that are kind of trying to take over, 10 towns? 5 towns now. But what used to be 10 towns?
Sorry, I had to put those there.
What is that? What is that?
I had to put a little. This is what I saw. Was these? Sorry, let's shift ping to the south for our audience. Okay.
I like it.
I'm getting a little silly, guys. I think it's sleep deprivation.
What is that Muppet that does that?
Oh, yep.
Oh,
Yep.
Anyways, sorry. Say your question again. You have my full attention. No more silly business.
I was going to ask them if they've heard the name Selfa Keltro.
They said
or if they've heard anything maybe about the Durgar that were trying to take over the 10 towns.
Oh, I will say, we saw the Iron Demon emerge from the evil castle that appeared in far west of us, but we keep our distance. We do not intervene as long as they don't threaten us. We did have our griffins at the ready in case it attacked, but it did not come this far east.
No, because we took care of it.
Yeah.
With that, you hear a couple of them sort of scoff as if they don't believe you, and some other ones like, "Oh, these guys kind of badass. They might be."
Who scoffed? I'll fuck them up. Where are they?
They literally just killed 2 dragons. Young dragons. But dragons. That wasn't even our first dragon.
But we didn't kill the
The other one we were good at.
We took care of the first dragon, though.
Yes.
You know,
We tricked the first dragon.
we took care of it.
No, the first dragon was the metal dragon.
The first dragon was the metal dragon. The second dragon was the dragon I threw a goat at.
The bad dragon.
Right. There's been 4 dragons.
Very depressed.
I feel like this argument's happening in front of them as we're like recounting like how many dragons have.
Oh, that it absolutely is.
I'm trying very hard to translate it into giant.
And one says, "Well, one time I punched a crag cat." So there.
That's cool. I've nearly died to a Yeti a few times.
I was really tempted to turn into a crag cat, but I didn't do it.
I was going to say,
And all of them say Yeti and spit on the ground at the same time. We hate Yetis. They're the worst.
I didn't like it either. That's why we killed it.
And I spit on the ground too.
All right,
I
good.
agree.
All right.
I blew one up. It was a
Oh, you drew the baby Yeti up. That's right.
We killed a baby.
And they all say, "Huzzah!"
That's one fewer Yeti for the future.
Yes, that was a good choice. A good moral choice to make.
Yes, that's right. Eugenics.
Oh my god! Shit!
Oh
Oh, for more.
I do not
like
translate that.
Yeti-genics.
So moving on. At this point,
Anyway.
Yes, moving on from eugenics. Yes.
At this point, once Button starts to like talk like that,
What is in this alcohol?
I just use prestidigitation to make a tiny, what looks like a cardboard lizard, move across the floor right beside him.
I'm gonna get that.
And then
If you'll excuse me, I've got something to do.
I do it just to distract him from like that train of thought, and just like, and then it just vanishes.
No, I'm gonna go find it. Where did it go?
So, one last thing before we leave them. What do we think that Suffolk wanted from them? Like an artifact? Knowledge?
Probably
Well,
wanted to
on the
like
back of-
conspire
on
with
the back
them.
of that paper, it said he mentioned a woman. It could be one of these 2 visitors that they turned away. It could be
The mother.
Chieftain On's mother. I think we should talk. I think we should talk to her, the Chieftain On's mother.
Okay.
At least while we're here.
Okay. Well, at this point, guys, you have 2 options. There's a cavern leading to the east. There's a cavern back the way you came from. And this horrifying Muppet creature at the north end, this is actually a chute with handholds that leads down into a deeper canyon. So,
Well, we
I'll
could
turn those
ask
eyes.
how to find the mom.
Yeah. How do we get to the chieftain and his mama?
So they say the chieftain's cavern is to the north, and they sort of point haphazardly behind them.
Down the butthole or down the tunnel?
You can reach it by traversing the butthole.
Thank you.
We sleep in the other place.
Good to know.
Oh,
Well, this has been very fun. Hopefully we'll catch you guys later. Enjoy your meat and your games.
All right, be sure to come by for more meat and tugs. See you later. And at that point, you head north towards the butthole.
Why'd you move me first?
Well, I just, they'll move.
Where did I go?
Oh, I think you went inside somebody.
Oh, there I am on the butthole.
Oh boy, horror-filled serious
Oh,
campaign.
No, I'm not
everybody.
figs.
All right, let's watch everybody as they go down. I can't believe they're going to go down. So, none of them say
We're
that.
so mature. We are adults.
So, who's going down first?
I mean, I suppose I will if we have to.
Someone with dark vision should go down first.
Oh, yeah, that's not me.
I can dark vision down.
Oh, yeah.
So there are handholds inside of this, and you emerge in this puckering location in the center.
Yeah, it's quite puckered.
These really do look like buttholes. Guys. Like, who did the art for this?
Who did the art? I just want to
Why do they always look like buttholes, though?
What's the opposite of, or I guess not opposite, but what's
Put it in the chat, everybody. Put all inches in the chat.
A few inches away from Georgia O'Keeffe, whoever that is doing all the art.
That's good. That's good. Thank you. All right. So, in the center of this 12-foot-high cave stands I was wrong. That's not a puckering. You can't see the opening of this place. Sorry. What you're looking at is actually a 12-foot-high, an 8-foot-tall stone inscribed with runes. So it's a large pillar.
Can we
Natal,
read them?
I boop your crown before we go down so you have light.
Ah, thank you.
Very nice.
What's it say?
So, let me see. Does anyone read Dwarvish?
No.
Ooh, I do, because I know a lot of languages.
Wow, okay, well that's very handy. So this looks to be an old dwarven rune that signifies on different sides glory and honor in battle. So it looks like it does resonate with a little bit of energy, and you do realize if someone was to... this is a shrine. If someone was to pray in front of it, something could happen. But it might take some time.
Would an identify spell do anything?
Yeah. If you use identify, I'll tell you exactly what it does.
I use identify.
All right. If any humanoid creature prays or meditates next to the runestone for at least 1 hour, they gain a runestone die of a d6. For the next day, it can roll the die and add the number rolled to one strength check or weapon attack roll.
Oh, that'd be nice. Do you guys want to hang out for an hour and get the magic die?
Hell yeah.
Sure.
Well, Toro has to go up any steep inclines in the near future. We know he has struggles with that.
So it's like a bardic inspiration pray spot?
Yes, but only for 2 specific abilities. Strength checks or attack rolls. Only those 2.
Okay.
It's also for just a day, so if we were planning on staying overnight here or I don't know.
Yeah, you might want to determine your course of action before you pray. Because once you use it, you can't use it again for another week.
Maybe we can do it tomorrow. Because we're staying the night here, right?
As long as things don't go horribly badly.
Oh, if they go too badly, we kill all of these people and take their land. And
works for me. I have plenty of griffins.
Yikes. Okay, well, yeah, let's come back in the morning.
Okay. There is a passageway that leads further north. Over here.
I will go north.
All right. So you follow it north, and you realize you're back where you started.
Oh.
Ah, yes, of course. You built several entrances to the same place. That makes sense.
Wait till you meet our corridor, which has a crossbow at the end of it.
That's what it does.
So the only other tunnel is the one that's slightly to the east. The one that you saw the Chieftain go down before.
It's probably a good path to choose.
All right. So I'll reveal this, and then I'm going to shift ping. There are many alcoves leading from this cavern.
Oh, jeez. Okay, good. The Chieftains are.
So, let me find that. This 12-foot-high chamber has a crackling fire in its center and walls lined with hunting trophies, including the skulls and pelts of various mountain-dwelling creatures. Seated by the fire is a wizened goliath with long white hair. A Yeti fur cloak is draped over her stooped shoulders, and a tiger-sized feline with white fur crouches behind her. And that is right here. Kaboom!
Does she have a pet crack cat?
She does.
That's so cute.
It's pretty cool. That emerged from this area over here. So you see the chieftain, and from what you've gained knowledge-wise from the other Goliaths, this must be the mother of the chieftain, and her name is Harad Cloudstrider Akhenathi.
God.
Cool.
Am I correct in saying that? Nope, I'm wrong. That's that was his dad. This is Kanaiki. Can I pronounce this? Kaniaka. Kaniaka is her name. She has more names, but that'll be enough.
Spell it, please.
I put it in the. You should be able to see the nameplate.
Oh.
Yeah, right over here. So as you look at her, you notice that her eyes are clouded over, as if blind.
I walk forward and try to offer her an extra eye patch.
She doesn't see you approach.
And then I back real awkwardly.
She didn't notice. But the chieftain sure did.
Toro purposefully makes extra sound as he walks.
Okay.
And he takes a step forward and says, "Hello, we're a group of travelers staying here for the night. We came back with Papa Peanut Butter from the cave of the Berserkers. We have some curious questions, if you don't mind."
So she looks over to Toro's form as he scuffles in the ground a bit to let his presence known. But as if she can sort of sense the rest of you, she looks around to each of you in turn and says, "I've heard of your exploits from Papa, as well as my son. You may join me around the fire."
Okay. Toro approaches. And he says, "We hunted down a man named Sefik Kaltro. We have reason to believe that he was looking for someone who may have been here. We don't know the name of this person, but if she was important to him, she's important to us. Do you know this name?"
Of Sefik Kaltro?
Mm-hmm.
So the son does interject a little bit and mentions a couple of things. Natal and Tora, you hear outsiders and the two women, fleeting words. They say Sefik Kaltro again as if they're just repeating what you said. She looks up in your direction and says, "I have not heard this name Kaltro, but we did see two women that came here. One had dark hair, pale skin. The other wore..." She kind of just sort of motions at spectacles, but she doesn't seem to have the word for them. So they seek shelter. I asked my son if we could make an exception, but no, the law stands. No outsiders. We do not trust, unless they prove themselves as you have.
Curiosity, did they refuse to prove themselves, or did they fail at proving themselves?
They were too weak. Looks like they've been traveling for a long time. Honestly, I'd be surprised if they're still alive.
Did they happen to mention why they were seeking shelter here?
Well, we did not speak their language. We basically, it seemed like they were looking for food and shelter, but that is not our place. Hopefully they found something somewhere else.
Did you get a good look at them?
So, she describes the woman to you.
How did she see him? Or...
Say that again?
How did she see her?
Oh, good fucking point.
I wasn't gonna say
Sorry.
anything.
Yeah, you're right. So this
I wasn't sure if this was like a magical ability or not.
Sorry, no, you're completely right. She would have lost her sight before this. So yes, sorry, she's just hearing this secondhand.
Okay.
The chieftain, though, because he was the one who greeted you at the door. It seems like even though they do have guards, he does whenever he's alerted by the griffins, he does hurry to the gate to be the first to see. So he will say the spectacles and the description.
Okay.
Part of you, Button, is hoping it's Deidre, but it basically, the description sounds like it's plausible, but like you mentioned, it could just be another human with dark hair.
Okay.
He does mention that the spectacled woman who was one of the two women there was wearing robes, and as he describes them, it does sound similar to the robes that, Velen was wearing.
So maybe they are from the Arcane Brotherhood.
Do you have any other contact with 10 towns? I know you likely don't trade very often, but...
No, we do not trade with them.
Okay.
And what do you wish of us?
You've answered most of my questions. A night of shelter, and then we can return home.
All right. So, you are welcome to rest here. But then we must ask that you leave. So, as this, she goes back to sort of staring blindly into the fire. Chieftain Arn looks to you, and he says, "Might I speak with you a moment?"
To all of us or to Toro?
To all of you.
Oh,
Yes.
sure.
So he kind of leads you behind the crag cat into this smaller sleeping chamber. Actually, sorry, I went over here to this long sleeping chamber. As you pass by, you do spot behind the crag cat pop-up peanut butter is asleep in this cot over here. So you move over to the back where he moves away from his mother. And he says, "So, Papa tells me that Oya appeared to you and said that you may be powerful enough to end this endless night. This is true."
Well, we're certainly trying.
Now, he did mention that you were speaking to Oya and said something about wanting to end Oriel, possibly reach her island. I can get you there.
You can.
Yes.
Do you know Ingajuk, the flying whale?
Oh, the whale does not fly, but we do.
You fly?
Oh, the griffin.
Wow.
On our griffins.
The griffins. That's so
Oh,
cool.
shit.
So if you wish, if you do something for my clan, you will have our griffin riders escort you to the island.
I've always wanted to fly in a griffin.
What would you have us do?
I want you to go...
No. Oh.
Well, fine. The Goliath thinks for a moment. He points towards he can't see it from here, but he points towards the east and says, "Bring me the white cloak of Ogolai, chieftain of the Wormdoom Crag."
Okay.
We probably shouldn't get involved.
I don't want to get involved.
Politics.
It's a family issue. Like that.
Yeah, this is not a great plan for us.
I understand if you're afraid.
Wait, not that I kick the shit out of every single person in this place.
That's not what this is.
Not one of us
I'm not
is afraid. I will
fuck shit up
murder
in this clan.
all of you.
All right?
Okay.
Absolutely no fear.
As you guys freak out, is he talking in giant or common? Because you may not be able to understand him.
He's going to be speaking in giant, but then with a quick... you kind of have this system going on where you can kind of all understand what he's saying.
Well, I feel like either Tora or I are constantly translating.
Okay, so Ani will just, as the others are kind of like doing their posturing, she'll be like, "Look, we're not afraid. We're also not dumb. At least most of us."
Is anyone here's proficient in survival?
Nope.
I think I am.
So I just realized that I don't have any ability proficiencies checked earlier.
Way to go,
not a single person?
Hold on. No, I am. Yes.
All right,
Yes,
roll a
I am.
survival check, please.
Oh, dear. Okay.
Don't forget to think.
And I will guide myself. Okay. I'm going to think.
Get a 3 or more. Ooh.
14.
I'll give you a little something.
Do we have any inspiration left?
You have 0 inspiration left.
Damn.
All right.
No, wait. Margwin gave us an inspiration.
I know you used it for the tug of war.
Yeah.
No, Margwin gave us another one after that.
Oh, another one after that?
Yeah.
Oh, you right. Go again. Roll again.
Pretty great joke.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I didn't see that one. Sorry. It was right after the tug. 14. Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Hey.
All right. So thinking about this, you realize that if two people going through the spine of the world and trying to survive, if they were turned away at the gate of this place, the only other settlement within eyeshot of where they were would be the Wormdoom Crag.
Oh, but I don't...
God damn it.
But you can just fuck them and go back.
Well,
I'm not fucking anybody.
I mean...
The night is still young, Button. It's okay.
Is there a way we could possibly end this feud and then it would make it where, like, and I'm just sort of talking in common to the other one.
Just one.
Like, is it,
So,
maybe we can
wants
fix
the
this
cloak.
and not have it end in, like,
We can
He
ask
wants
them
the
nicely
cloak.
for the cloak.
He doesn't care how you get it. He just wants it. It'll show that his clan gains dominance over the other one.
We can just go to the other clan and ask nicely.
Could be. Quick aside, you do know that the only person that you've met of the appropriate age to know what really happened that day between the clans would be his mother.
God damn it.
So you ask someone else if they knew what happened. They're like, nope. Well, you weren't around then.
Wasn't born yet. Sorry.
and she only speaks giant, right?
She does.
Yeah.
I actually wanted to go talk to his mother again about her blindness to see if there's anything I could do to help her.
Okay. So would you like to go with the group, or would you kind of like to move by yourself while the rest are talking to the chieftain?
I'll go back while they're yelling at the chieftain about fighting people.
So the crag cat, seeing you approach, just lets out a small growl, but as soon as the mother puts her hand over its fur, it calms down. She looks over her shoulder, generally in your direction, says, "Is there more?"
No, it's just me. I didn't really get to talk to you earlier, and I didn't want to do it in front of everyone else. But I noticed that you've lost your sight. I was wondering if anything happened, or if I could do anything to help you. I'm a druid, and I have some healing abilities.
Let me see how it was lost. So she's like, one day my vision just became cloudy. It must be the age. But looking at it, you do see that it could be something that you possibly... healing magic could possibly restore it. Probably not permanently, but it could alleviate her cloudy vision.
Okay.
At least for a time.
Because I have a charm that has a greater restoration spell on it that I have never used, that I've had since Waterdeep.
If you use that now, I'll say it will restore her sight for at least a year, and then it'll gradually decay again just because of age.
Okay. I'll tell her that because I don't want to give her false hope.
Okay.
But I'm like, I can give it back to you for an entire year. But I would understand if you wouldn't want to go through losing your sight again.
A whole year, being able to see my son again? I'd gladly take that, but why? Why give this gift to me? What do you want in return?
Nothing really.
Well, shit, yeah,
I'll
take it.
No, oh my god, Toro, calm down. I'm going to ask her. But I wouldn't mind if you maybe told me a story about what happened with the Wormdoom clan.
Okay. So, at this point, she takes the charm in her hands and starts to hold it, and she recounts the story of history. It sounds like a tale she's told many times before. Her vision begins to clear as she's speaking. So this is what she says. Many summers ago, the children of Skytower challenged the children of Wormdoom to a game of goat ball. One of the children of Wormdoom, angered at being knocked off her perch, threw the ball at one of our griffins and struck it in the head. It wounded her in return. The game was called off. Days later, hunters from Wormdoom climbed our mountain and slew the griffin in its nest, a grave insult. We've been at war ever since. Thank you for the subscription, Mama Whiskey. Subscribe for more Goat Ball.
Thank you, Mama Whiskey. Shit, what was I going? Fuck, I got completely distracted.
I can read it again. She's done it a lot. She's old.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
I had a question ready and it just disappeared. Oh, so they injured the griffin and then they came back and killed it?
The Wormdoom player who was knocked off her perch threw the ball at a griffin, struck it in the head. The griffin retaliated and wounded the player.
Okay.
And then the Wormdoom clan climbed the mountain and killed the griffin that wounded the player. According to this woman's story.
And then I imagine it just kept escalating from there.
Mm-hmm. They've been at war ever since.
Do you think there's any way that, a peace could be brokered?
So as she's saying this, you realize that she's entirely lost focus on you as she's looking directly at the fire and her eyes are clear and she's seeing flames for the first time in a very long time. So she seems sort of mesmerized by it.
I noticed and I say, well, I'm so glad it's working.
This war, every time I say this story, the words become more hollow as I tell it to our young ones. Why do I keep stoking the fire of this hatred? Maybe...
That seemed kind of silly.
It does seem kind of silly, almost like a character flaw that we should solve in some way. So she does, she says, maybe you've opened my eyes to more than just this flame. I'll speak to my son. If maybe you could arrange a meeting between my son and Chief Ogolai, then we'd be able to come to an accord.
We can certainly try. Just out of curiosity, I want to be frank. I only came to know about this because I heard Papa and Oya talking about it. Does the Wormdoom clan hold the same regard for Oya that you do?
Yes, all of the Goliaths of Icendale worship Oya.
I completely understand. She's amazing. But
so at that she does say, yes, she is. So you do realize that this woman has met Oya as well.
Okay.
She does mention those that prove herself, they can ask for her blessing and become like her.
Guys. I really want to be a werebear now. Okay. All right. Okay. Good to know.
Right.
Thank you. Thank you, Mama Goliath. I really appreciate all your help.
Big gay energy.
So at that, so you do know that Oya will reappear before the Goliaths if the Goliaths put their differences aside. So I think at this point you guys have a pretty strong idea of what needs to be done, yes?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Guys, we have to get this done.
All right. I'm going to let you guys discuss a little bit about how you want to go about this. If there's anything else in here you wish to learn, if you want to move right to Wormdoom, or if you wanted to rest up and hang out next to that pillar. We'll be back, guys, in just about 3 or 4 minutes, and we'll continue our adventure. See you soon.
Cut back to him, button.
Welcome back, everybody. It's good to see you. We are here in Frostmaiden, Icewind Dale, continuing our Dungeons & Dragons campaign. The characters have just interacted with the Sky Watch, Sky Shelter. What the hell are they called? Skytower shelter. There it is. I put too many words together. I called them Skyfall at one point. But yeah, they are the Goliath camp located in the spine of the world. So you've just learned a little bit of the history of the feud between the Goliath clans. You've talked to the mother of the chieftain. At this point, what would you guys like to do? Would you like to head out immediately? Do you want to rest? Do you want to search more? Up to you.
I'd like to rest.
I'd like to rest first of all. Yeah.
I want to hang out by this rock for a little while, and then we can go.
All right, that works. So you take a long rest, recovering anything you might have lost. You still have your temporary hit points. And then everyone who worships around the stone, you guys will get a D6 that can only be used for strength checks or for attack rolls. And it can be used once, and then it's gone.
1d6.
Toto definitely will.
And is that for just physical attack rolls, or can it be used for like spell attacks too?
It says something. And that thing that it says is...
I like to think that while we're sitting around it, Button is very wondering why we're doing this.
Only weapon attack rolls.
Am I praying right? How does this work?
Oh, weapon attack rolls. Okay.
So it's more of like you have visions of battles and you recount the different exploits you've had in Icewind Dale. A lot of it involves holding up a skull of a mind flayer. Just that empowerment that it gives you.
I remember when I killed the mind flayer. I mean, he asked me to do it, but it was still like a big deal.
It was pretty cool. All right. With that, you begin your traveling towards the Wormdoom Crag. Now, even though you can see it from the mountaintop of the Goliath encampment you're in, you are traveling through 2 different mountain ranges, so it is going to be a little bit dangerous. So let me get on the chapter of how to kill off players. Let me see. It's right over here.
Know how to do that really well.
Yeah, you got this covered.
I don't know about several times. One time I accidentally murdered everybody. One time.
That's true.
You murdered several players.
That's fucking traumatizing.
That was
really
rough.
was.
It was so surprising
Really
too. I'm
sad.
like, oh no. Thanks for
I
watching.
really didn't, because everybody kept going, and I was like, guys, we're all dead.
Yeah.
Okay. That was the rough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
And the viewers might remember that, and if you don't, you can subscribe and see more adventures like this, and then you'll be on the inside.
Look at that. You can check out all our past episodes, including our entire Dragon Heist campaign on YouTube. Just check out youtube.com/tablehops, and it should be over there.
And have
And our
tissues.
Waterdeep campaign.
Have tissues.
I've actually
for the
been
last one.
rewatching. Yeah, I've been rewatching our Waterdeep campaign.
Yeah, it was a
it's
fun
really
one. This one's a fun one too. This is fun times all around, so like and subscribe. So at this point, you begin traveling through...
We are probably the biggest Dungeons and Dragons campaign on Twitch, I would say.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody even comes close.
Right, I heard something about critical something, but I don't know what
Yeah,
that's
we
all
are the
about.
critical, it's critical that you watch us.
So you move through the mountain range towards Doomcrag. Now, what I need you guys to do is I need you to make at the end of each hour, the characters need to make a group survival check.
Each hour?
So everyone has to roll group survival, and then I take the majority of those who succeed.
Survive.
So I feel like after this session, I need to sit down and figure out what my proficiencies are for my skills, because I have none checked.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
I got a 27.
Probably.
Hey, all right. That's more than half. So at this point, you get down the first mountain into this sort of canyon in between the other mountains, and you start to ascend. And that's when you hear in the distance a large growl.
Okay, I can do growls. Fuck the cold light walkers.
What do you guys
And
want to do?
do I recognize the growl?
It's not a crag cat. Does the crag cat scream?
That's true.
We probably need to be careful in case these are like their
Wolves?
versions of the griffins that are scouting.
It sounds larger and deeper than a wolf.
Dire wolf?
That's technically not a bad guess, but no, bigger.
Why don't you just show us the ground?
I will show you. At this point, you look around you, and you see that you are surrounded by Yetis.
God damn it.
All right, guys, here we go. Initiative.
Wait, how many fucking Yetis?
5.
A lot.
That's a lot of Yetis!
Oh, it is.
Oh, I don't like this.
That's too many Yetis, Chris.
I don't like this at all.
Hey, Chris, this dark blue streak down the center of the map, is that like a chasm?
It is like a chasm, yes.
Oh, even better.
It's gonna be fun, guys.
So I will tell you this. It is not as large. They're not as large and imposing as the big father Yeti you fought inside Kelvin's cairn. That was an abominable Yeti. These are just normal. Daddy Yeti. These are like just normal Yetis. But there are 5 of them.
I don't think I'm ready for this Yeti.
Get Yeti.
Gosh. Wow. I hate it. God damn it.
That one got me.
I hate everything. Oh, man.
Let me readjust our map for our viewers. So you can see the murder and mayhem. Like and subscribe for more of it.
If you are feeling generous.
Oh, they could use some inspiration, guys. They are
Use
all
some inspiration.
out. They are all out. Toro, you are first.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, fantastic.
Oh, fuck.
At 10,000 pint points.
I have 17.1 thousand pint points.
Oh my god.
Oh, I have.
Where do we turn these in? Where do we turn these in for real money, Chris?
I don't know, but let me know when you find out.
This sucks. There's nowhere to hide.
No. And this is a canyon. I put rocks in. See, it's the old map, but I just put rocks down.
Yeah.
I put the rocks in.
Toto is going to hold his action until he sees Button or Mirnix attack one.
And then what's that going to be?
And then he's going to fire at whichever one Button or Mirnix attack.
All right, whoever... Okay, I got it. That works for me. All right, you guys got an inspiration from Margwin. Margwin keeping the party alive.
Oh, thank you, Margwin.
Anything else from Toro?
No, he's gonna...
That works. Mirnix, you're up.
He's gonna take a 5-foot step.
All right.
You can do that.
I'm gonna go right here.
Okay.
So Toro has some line of sight there.
Very nice.
And
thank you.
No problem. I'm going to hit him with my great axe.
All right. After your attack action is over, then Toro's trigger will happen. 9 misses.
Okay, and then second attack.
10 misses.
God damn it.
Toro, shoot your arrow.
All right, hang on. I gotta just click sneak attack. All right.
Hey, nicely done. I don't even know what that math is, but that's a lot.
Wow,
was that 28 plus 15?
That was my plan all along.
That's a total of 43 damage?
33 plus...
Nice.
It's 43 damage. All right, so that one gets it right in the throat, and it like falls on its all fours and just begins gushing blood onto the snow and ice in front of it. It's still alive, but doesn't look good.
Oh, okay.
All right, that ends your action. Your reaction, I should say. Mirnix, if you have any bonus actions, you can continue. If not, you're donezos.
I'm done.
All right, moving on to Button.
I will rage and come in and try to like just swing up and cleave this thing.
All right, that works. 24 will hit.
Yeah, I'm doing the reckless.
Okay. Do you want to roll to see if you crit?
No.
Okay, so...
well, yeah, I guess so, because I'm doing it, so may as well try.
Might as well try.
I'll just roll a d20.
That works.
If it happens.
No, unfortunately, no crit. But
okay.
You do hit it, and what you do is you swing upwards with your axe, slamming into the arrow shaft that is lodged in its throat, pushing it out one side, and then bringing the axe back down, decapitating the Yeti. You guys took out one Yeti before I even had a chance to do shit! Well done.
Right.
Hell yeah!
I'll just like sort of like swing up and just like cleave, and then I'll run to the other one and try to get it.
That works. If you have enough movement points, you can get over there and finish your attacks.
Yeah, I can move all over the place.
All right.
Speedy Gonzalez.
We get it. You're fast.
23 will hit for 15.
Yeah.
Got it. I'm going to give you a little angry arms to show that you are reckless. Anything else?
That's fine.
All right.
I'm all good.
We move on to Beltraya.
Okay. I'm going to do Spirit Guardians.
Okay. Go ahead and give yourself an aura.
Yep. And then I'm going to use a quicken spell to do Chill Touch.
Chill Touch is, bless you. Chill Touch is a cantrip, right?
Sorry. Yes.
All right, that works.
On this guy.
Okay.
And I can click it. Okay.
18 will hit for 10.
Yeah, and that's it. I'm putting up the aura now.
All right. When it becomes their turn, if they're in the aura, they will take the damage. Natel, you're up.
Okay. So we're gonna do a lot of shit. We are going to cast Conjure Animals and summon 2 brown bears.
Okay. I'll get
and
those
then
working.
Okay. And then I'm going to bonus action wild shape into Murdermins.
Okay. Here comes 1 bear. 2 bear. Don't worry, I'll stretch them out. And then your murder mittens. Let's see here. Tokens. Wait, it should be a character. Big Chunk. Big Chunk? No, murder mittens. Shit, I don't have a murder mittens. Hold on.
Wow, why don't you have a murder mitten?
Well, I have a big chunk. I do have the saber-tooth tiger, or the.
That's murder mittens.
Yeah, that's what I'm. But I got to find it. I have like folders upon folders of bullshit. I just found I have the genie from the last adventure. Let's not use him. Let's see. Dire Tiger. That's it. Okay, let me all get these guys to scale. Bear.
Thank you.
Bear.
He's so cute.
Tiger. Elongate the tiger. I'm making him 6 squares, but he's only 4. Just don't count the tail.
Appreciate that. Okay.
All right, have fun.
Thanks. All right, so I can't do anything else on my turn.
Okay.
But I cannot control the bears.
Oh, sorry.
You're good.
1 bear, 2 bears. Ha, 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 ha. You can use the bears.
There we go. So this one's gonna go over here. This one's gonna attack that one. And they get multi-attacks. So I'm just gonna try to roll through this as quickly as possible.
Okay.
All right. So we're attacking the Southern Yeti first.
All right. I don't know what that means.
I
don't know what that means.
I hit the wrong buttons.
Okay.
All right. So
really
first attack. That's a 21 to hit.
Yep.
And that is 1d8 plus 4.
And this is the North Yeti, right? Or the South?
South Yeti.
South Yeti.
Southern Yeti.
Southern Yeti.
Sounds like a car.
And it sounds like where I get my tires.
That's terrible.
5 points, guys.
Second attack. That is a, hold on, what's his mod? 14 to hit?
14 does hit.
Oh, nice. And that's 2d6 plus 4. Another 13.
Got it.
All right, and then we're just going to do the same
to the North
for
Yeti.
the Northern Yeti.
Mm-hmm.
That's 22.
Yep.
That's 11.
Got it.
That's a 19 to hit.
Yep.
And 1d8.
10
more damage.
Got it. Boom.
And we're done.
Both of them look about half as happy as they were before. Anything else?
Okay. That's it.
All right. After that, it's Yeti time. I see your aura there, Beltraya. Let's see if any of them are in it. This one is not. This is the one next to Button. So he attacks Button as per normal.
What?
Huh? What?
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah. Chilling Gaze first. Con save.
Hang on. I almost took off advantage.
14 is enough. You are immune to all chilling gazes for the next hour.
Good.
So if I try and pull that bullshit on you, then just say nope.
I say no.
But he does get 2 melee attacks against you. Here they come.
Okay.
Boom, boom.
At advantage.
7. Oh, thank you. 7 and 21. Let me roll a d20 for that first one. That's still going to miss you. I'll roll a d20 for the second one just to see if I crit. I do not. So you only take 10 plus 5 cold. So 5 and...
So 10 total then.
Okay, that works. With that, we move on to the next Yeti. And that one is located far to the south, so he is not affected. He's going to come up here and mess with Mirnix. Same thing. Con save from you, please.
Okay.
Yeti inspiration, you guys have a total of 2 inspiration, I believe, unless I'm lying. Oh, no, you already used that one. This is the same one. Sorry. 12 fails. So, unfortunately, you take 3d6 cold, so you're going to take 14 cold damage.
Okay.
And you're paralyzed for a minute.
Ooh.
So when you're paralyzed like that, I get advantage on your attacks, on my attacks against you. At the end, you can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of your turn. Here come my attacks, and because you're paralyzed, I have advantage, and any of my attacks are critical hits.
Well, the first one is going to roll a 6.
All right, I fail. Here comes my second attack. Do I have paralyzed? Yeah, I have advantage. Here we go. Claw attack. 14.
Misses.
All right, you're good. You're good.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
I believe that was your third and... Oh, no, this is a new day. This is a new day, Anarissa, in terms of your numbers, right?
Yeah, I know. I re-rolled them.
You have a total of 2, right?
I have 2 that I get back on every long rest.
Perfect. It works for me. That was...
I just usually mute the mic when I roll so that you don't have
totally
to
fine.
Hear it.
The Yeti in front of you guys, or he's here. 1, 2, bear. 3, 4, tiger. Tiger. Chilling gaze. Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
All right, so
you have inspiration.
You want me to use it? I can't remember what Chilling Gaze does.
It's
a lot of bad shit.
Cold damage and you're paralyzed for a minute.
And I'm already paralyzed, so I'd like one less person to be paralyzed.
Yeah. If you guys don't mind, I am going to
All
use
right,
that instead.
try again.
Go for it.
Mm-hmm.
13 is the number you needed. You are now immune to Chilling Gaze for the rest of the fight.
Okay, cool.
But now he can attack you as per normal. So he's going to do 2 attacks. Here's the first one. Oh, that should not have been an advantage. Let me try that again.
Do they have reach, Chris?
No.
Okay.
I rolled a 19 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Take 16 damage and then make a con save.
Okay.
All right. Bongo tap. 1 inspiration from MP3 Chaos. You guys are back at 1.
17.
17. You're good. You maintain your... Because you're concentrating on the bears, right?
Yeah.
All right, cool. So you're fine. Here's a second claw attack. 17.
That hits.
7 damage. Another con save. Your DC is only 10.
Don't say that.
It's only 10. Would be silly if you missed it.
Oh my God!
Would you like to use the inspiration?
This is your fault. This is your fault.
Would you like to use the inspiration?
I thought she was immune.
Yeah.
She passed.
No,
this is her concentration check.
Yeah, this is concentration for my spells.
Would you like to use it?
Guys, it's fine if we don't.
Just go for it.
Go for it.
All right, try again. There you go. Bears are still
18.
there. All right, that was the end of that Yeti's turn. Now it is the Yeti to the far north. His only target right now is the bear. He's going to look at it and chill it. So, bear con.
Okay.
Remember cons.
I was thinking that too.
3. Bear got a 7.
All right. The bear is paralyzed, takes 3d6 damage. So he's going to take 10 damage, and then he's paralyzed. Here comes his super attacks with advantage. First one is an 18 to hit for 11 damage.
Okay.
So he's taking a total of 21.
21.
Here's the second attack. 23 for 6 more damage. So a total of 27 damage total.
Okay, he's still alive.
All right, that works. That is the end of that one. And Arissa, you're up.
Okay. I am gonna move just a little bit here, and I'm gonna aim at this Yeti by Mirnix.
Okay.
I am gonna use Tasha's hideous laughter, so it needs to make a wisdom save.
Here he goes. 10. Nope.
Okay.
He
so
finds it hilarious.
Yep. So he's there. He won't have to roll another save until he takes damage or the end of his turn, I think.
Right, but he's prone and incapacitated.
Yes, but at the moment he can't do anything to Mirnix.
Right.
Oh, thank you.
Yep. So that is my turn.
All right, Toro's up.
Okay. Seeing that Yeti on the ground, Toro is going to go.
Yeah, so just let him laugh on the ground for a while.
Yeah, and shoot at this Yeti here.
Okay. Oh, look at you and your crits! Oh my goodness!
Ah, damn!
Yes!
Okay.
Okay, so that's 26 plus 6. That's 32 damage total for that one.
Yep. Barely alive, but still there. Same kind of setup as before.
Ooh, actually, hold on. Yeah, bonus action, we'll throw the Psychic Blade and just ignore the sneak attack. 15
yep, so 15 for 2 damage.
Yeah.
Still up.
Okay.
Bullshit.
It is. Anything else?
No, that's it.
All right, we can move on to Mirnix. Mirnix, you are paralyzed, so unfortunately the only thing you can do is end your turn and make your save again.
Okay.
So,
Mirnix is going to roll a 17.
All right, that works. So you automatically are unparalyzed. That ends your turn, but you are now immune to Chilling Gaze for the rest of the battle.
Thank you.
Button, you're
so
up.
Much.
I will try to end this beast in front of me.
Are you still reckless?
May as well be.
Okay. Oh, well, that wasn't reckless, so try it again.
Why didn't it? Okay, well, I'll just,
That'll
26.
Yep, all right. So what do we have? 20 damage? That is enough. Same sort of setup. You do use your axe to bat the bow arrow right into its throat further, killing that one. That's 2 Yetis in one day. Well done.
And then I'm going to turn around and see the one laughing, and I'm like, "What's so funny?" And I'll come and attack.
All right. If you have an attack left, you get to attack with advantage because it's prone.
Yeah.
Oh, you already do. Oh, look at that. 14 damage. All right. He finds it hilarious. Anything else?
No.
All right.
But that makes the hideous laughter, right? Because he took
Yeah, the Yeti gets to re-roll.
Oh, because he took damage, right? Wisdom save, right?
Yes. DC is 13.
5. He still finds
he
it
still
funny.
thinks it's He still thinks it's funny.
Look at this guy. He's just
Wait, how does a Yeti laugh?
Go ahead, Beltraya. Take your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna come up to here.
All right.
To murder.
All right.
And
Murder Mittens does take up those 4 squares. Just the tail is fair game.
And now I'm stuck.
I am in the way.
Oh, you're right. Let me get you there, and then
Oh, do I
now
need
we're
to
all
move?
good. No, we're good. Got a little tiger tuffle there.
And then I'm gonna hit it with Scorching Ray.
Okay. 10 damage. 6 more damage. 16 total so far. 26 damage. Oh, that kills it. Well done. As it just falls in the heap in a big inferno of Yeti. Anything else?
No.
Natel.
All right, we are going to turn around and we are going to attack this Yeti.
All right. No, he wasn't Yeti.
I hate everything.
Anyway. Okay. All right, so we're going to.
Ooh, the DM has an inspiration.
Oh, actually,
Who did that?
hold on.
Thank you,
monster.
Yes.
Hold on. I need to do this the right way.
Okay.
So I was here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit! Wrong animal. 10, 20. If I scoot back and then pounce, is that okay?
Yes. As long as you end
cool.
up moving 20 feet towards the target, that's not a problem.
Okay. I'm trying to RP all of my characters.
It's
okay?
excellent.
I did enjoy everything that just happened. So let's go.
All right. So that's an 18.
Yep.
All right, and that is the claw. Wait, shit. All right, that's the 2d6 plus 5. All right, so that's 13 damage.
Got it.
And then we get to, and I need a 13, DC 13 strength.
Oh my god. Oh
Wow.
my god.
I assume he failed.
Yes.
Yeah, you got a 9.
Oh, it's DC 14. Okay. So he is prone, and now I get to bite him.
Okay. Yeah, you have advantage on this attack.
Ooh, neither of those are that great. I think
Nah,
the
it's a
highest
miss.
one's a 9
It's
or
a
a 10.
miss, unfortunately.
Yeah. Okay.
All
All
right.
right. Brown bear time.
Brown bear time.
All right. I'm gonna let the non fucked up one go first.
Okay.
So first attack.
Advantage.
Yeah. No.
Advantage.
Oh yeah. Right. So we'll roll again. That's a 13.
13 hits.
Nice. And that is 1d8 plus 4. Seven damage.
Got it.
Second attack. 23 is the highest.
Okay.
And that's 2d6 plus 4.
Ooh, possibility of killing.
11.
That is enough. All right, well done. He is eaten by the bear.
Okay, and then
Other bear gets a wisdom save. Con save. Sorry, it's a con save.
Okay, so that's a plus 3. That's a 10.
No, he's still frozen in place.
Okay, he's just a little scared. That's okay.
That's all right.
That's my turn.
The only Yeti, he just bellows, ha ha ha.
Try to make us safe.
Yeah, that's all he can do, right? He'll just try and save.
Yeah, at the end of his turns, that's it.
Wiz save, right?
Yep. DC's 13.
Ooh.
Just kill me! Put me out of my misery! And Arissa.
Okay. So since he's prone, if I used a ranged weapon, it would be disadvantaged?
Correct.
Right, okay, so I'm gonna move up and I'm gonna stab him.
All right.
So that would be with advantage now because he's prone.
Correct.
Right, okay, just making sure I click the right things. So we'll use my sword.
Oh my god.
Oh, nice.
Oh my god.
Nice.
So many crits.
So many crits.
Oh,
Plus 8 is 34.
What is the math here? Tell me the total.
34, I think, is the total.
34. Oh, he's still alive.
what the fuck?
Yeah, he's
Okay.
still alive.
Well,
Barely.
bonus action, disengage.
Good call.
Disengage.
Toro.
Oh,
Well, he took damage, so he gets to roll again.
Oh, thank you.
yeah.
Con save.
Wisdom.
Wisdom save. Sorry, there were so many things going on. Wisdom save. I'm using my goddamn inspiration. I just want this guy to stop laughing. Piece of shit.
Oh my god. Wow.
I hate
Amazing.
this. All right, that is his goddamn turn. Toro, what are you gonna do?
Toto's hopefully gonna kill it.
Good.
Take the he steps to the side so he doesn't hit Munich's or Button. And 14 for 19 damage.
Disadvantage.
Oh.
Because he's on the ground.
25.
The shitty one still hits, and that is enough to kill him. So right in his open laughing mouth, ha ha, and he just dies.
Oh no.
Oh, you shouldn't make that sound. That was terms of service. So at this time, you managed to defeat all the Yetis and begin to climb the mountain towards Wormdoom Crag. Well done. Good fight, guys.
Yeti is
See,
Yeti.
you killed them. You crushed them. See, nothing to worry about. You guys are high level now. All right, let me bring us back to the world map. Okay. All right, there we go. So at this point, guys, you're beginning the ascension into the second mountain range. So same deal. I'm going to need you guys to please make a group survival check. You guys are kind of like right here at this point. Let me see what we got here.
Shouldn't have been an advantage.
Try again,
It was
Button.
very bad no matter
both
what.
bad. Yeah, try again. Oh, that's bad too.
Fine.
I think most of us passed, though.
Most of you look like a total. What do I see here? No,
For a creature who has survived out here, I'm quite bad at survival.
Well, to be fair, you weren't used to the mountain ranges, so this is a new environment.
That's true.
You begin to traverse climbing up the mountain and getting through this area is actually a little simpler as you see your goal ahead of you, and you move towards Wormdoom Crag, which is located on a different page. Okay. Fresh tracks in the snow make it relatively easy to find the Goliath settlement of Wormdoom Crag on the northern slope of a soaring mountain. Following these tracks leads you to a cave outside which the bones of a dragon lie half buried in the snow. Past these remains, torchlight flickers in a pair of tunnels that burrow into the mountain leading west and south. East of the dragon bones, rough-hewn steps climb to a 20-foot-high open-air arena with stone bleachers carved into the eastern wall. Rising from the arena floor are more than a dozen pillars of rock, each 5 to 8 feet tall and about a foot in diameter. So I'm going to bring you over to that area. We're up here to the north, if you guys wouldn't mind placing your friends in there.
Roll for initiative again?
Not yet.
Yeah, right.
Let me also reveal more of the environment to you while you're getting your tokens there. Oh, it's working. All right, so this is where you came from.
Guys, did we think of a reason for why we are here?
We're setting up a
following the plot
between the two clans at the
A
request.
diplomatic goat ball game?
Yes.
Yes.
We could pretend that we're we're trying to get like a league started, like a professional goat ball association.
I like that.
And we hear that they're the best goat ball players here, but maybe there are some better ones in the other places.
I just imagined us recreating the plot to Dodgeball. D&D.
Dungeons and Dragons and Dodge.
Dungeon, duck, dip, dragon, dodge.
This is the arena over here to the right-hand side. You're standing over the carcass of a dragon. It's very cartoony looking, but it's kind of cute. I'm honestly a fan.
White dragon.
It looks pretty good.
Yeah. It's very Flintstone-esque. That's what I'm getting at. But
I didn't realize there were so many dragons in Icewind Dale. I'm going to take that horn.
So, excuse me, can you all roll a perception check, please?
Mm-hmm.
Great, not terrible.
Oh, wow.
What's the highest? Natelle, roll a d4.
Oh boy. 2.
2. Okay. So, emerging from the bones of the dragon, kind of crawling out from under it, you see a very small creature. It has a white face with 2 concentric blue rings around one eye. It's fascinated with your hair and begins climbing up your shoulder and starts messing with it. You recognize it as a Chewinga.
Oh, without a mask on.
No, this guy does have a mask. It is his mask.
Oh, he does have a mask on.
Yeah.
Okay. I just let it play.
All right. It seems very enamored with what it's doing, and it sort of claps its hand and makes some weird clicking noises, and you see more and more Chewingas emerging from the dragon bones around you.
Oh, God.
There are a total of 4 of them currently.
Okay, that's
and
not
they're
too
all
bad.
like, and they kind of just, hey, what's up?
It's fine, guys. I'm fine.
They were quite annoying the last time we saw them, so...
But currently there is no blizzard, and they seem more playful, less manic.
Yeah, and the first time we ran into them, we used music, so...
Yeah, I'll start singing to them again.
All right. For funzos, I know this isn't 2 napkins juicy, but can we do a group performance check?
Yeah. Oh, I will. I don't get to use this very often. I'm going to use my horn.
Yes.
So I pull it. I pull out.
Starts like humming, but it's very.
Okay.
5. It's very bad.
I got a 16.
Okay.
Well, they like you.
In fairness, my horn is not meant for like music. It's meant for like warning people of dangers.
What do we got here?
I was just the manager.
Okay, Natel has a 16. I see that now. And then all of a sudden, Button goes. It's not the greatest performance. You guys have had. It's been a while since you've performed. Viola 12. All right. That'll just pull it over the edge. So at that point, even though it's a little off key, the Chewingas begin to dance around you, and it seems like they're very much enjoying it. Looking ahead, you see there is a cavern located to the south of you, right over here, and you see emerging from the cave, you see a few goliaths. Unlike the other ones that were brandishing battle axes, these ones are, they have drums that looks like goat skins pushed across them, and they start banging in time with your music with you. I need... Beltraya, go ahead and roll a d8.
Okay.
8. Okay.
Is it very good or very bad?
Okay, so this goes on for a little bit longer, and these 2 Goliaths come in and join in the merriment. At the end of it, the Chewinga presents you, Beltraya, with a small token. It looks like a coat button that someone might have dropped off of some cold weather gear, but he gives it to you like it's his most prized possession.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate this. This is the most beautiful button I've ever seen. Except 2 buttons.
Including that button. At that point, he gives you a small bow on your outstretched palm and then jumps back towards the bones and his compatriots. You have received the Charm of Bounty. This charm has 3 charges. As an action, you can expend 1 of the charges to cast Create Food and Water, requiring no components. Once all the charm charges have been expended, the charm vanishes.
Cool.
Nice.
Very cool. So at this point, at the end of the merrymaking, the 2 Goliaths, sort of panting from the music making, they're like, "Oh, welcome! We get so few visitors here. I feel like we've been blessed. We had you appear here, and not too long ago, we had 2 women join us."
Well.
Here?
They're speaking a halting common. It's kind of rough and hard to understand. Seeing the furbolgs, they do start speaking in giant, and when you sort of respond to them in kind, they begin excitedly speaking to you in their dialect of giant, but very quickly and excitedly.
Mm-hmm.
They're like,
Toto is like paying very close attention, like trying, like he's the whole time that he's been interacting with the Goliaths, he's been like trying to pick up on the like dialectal differences.
Yeah, I feel like
paying very close attention and like trying to figure out
like more of the language. I feel like
Yeah,
Natel's trying to like as many languages as she knows. She's trying to add this dialect to it.
Okay. So, unlike the Akhenathi tribe, these guys are a lot more excitable and speaking a lot faster. But you do get the idea that they're excited to have you.
You all are a lot more friendly than the other.
What a change!
And then they sort of look back and like, you've spoken to the Akhenathi.
Yes, that's we were there for a little bit.
So at that point, their expressions begin to sour a little bit, and they sort of become more stoic, and they say, "Do you represent them?"
No.
We represent the interests of Oyemenaratak.
With that, they eventually... I love how you say it every time it gets better, because I can't say it at all. So they eventually genuflect, and they just praise this. It's like, oh, you come from the Great Bear. Our chieftain would love to meet you. As long as you're not allies with the horrible Akhenathis.
Well, we've come to discuss the Akhenathis with you.
So as you say that, the one closest to you sort of retreats a few steps, and he says, "We will present you to our chieftain." But the humor and sort of playfulness they had before vanishes.
Can you tell me, are the women still here?
They are not, unfortunately. We'll tell you what happened, but first we must bring you to our chieftain.
You could just tell me right here.
No more speaking before we know your true intentions. They're moving south.
They have their own music to move south.
So let me see which...
Excuse me, I'm trying to talk to you. Come back here.
They are no longer responding to you, worried that you may be the enemy.
That's fine. I guess I wouldn't talk either if I sucked.
I'm nudging the fuck out of, and I am like,
shut up,
just elbowing him.
It worked at the last place. They were dicks to me, and I started talking. I thought maybe I would try.
They
their
couldn't
tricks.
understand you. These people can.
No, but they were mean to me, and I'm just trying their game.
Kind of makes sense, honestly. I get where you're coming from, but they don't respond in kind. They move down this tunnel, snaking down to a larger chamber. I will reveal this chamber to you momentarily.
Oh, God.
Hi.
I shouldn't have blown my horn. I'm so sorry. You are all asleep.
Let's see. This cavern has a domed roof 30 feet high and an open well in the middle of the floor. 2 youthful Goliaths use rope and a bucket to draw water from the well, while 6 adults wrangle a handful of exuberant Goliath toddlers. Rough-hewn stairs ascend to the southern part of the cave, where the floor is 10 feet higher. Seated in this area, next to a crackling fire, is a female Goliath with gray hair, many scars, and a white cloak made of mountain goat hide. Leaning against the wall behind her is a great axe with a bone shaft. She gnaws on a pipe as she tries to settle a dispute between 2 Goliath children. That's her up here at the top. Here is her friggin' entire title. Goodness gracious, that's a name tag?
Nice. Hold on. Write it down.
Where's the bone shaft?
Nakalaga.
Yeah,
nice. I feel like that's a little easier to pronounce. Like very separated. Like
it is. So there's the Akhenathi and then the Thunlakalaga, which is the Worm Doom in Giant. All right. So it does seem that she's sort of in reverence. So Chieftain Boom Shakalaka. That's right. Oh no. Fire mail is in the chat, hoping you don't get mobbed by Chewingas.
We didn't. It's fine.
We didn't. They were just airplay.
For now.
For now. So at this point, what would you like to do?
Do they lead us into the room where
They did, and they kind of presented you towards the chieftain, and the other Goliaths move aside, eyeing you suspiciously.
Okay.
Is this down or
Can I
up?
just...
That is
Down.
up.
Okay.
Okay. Can I just listen to how she's dealing with the children?
In a very matronly way. It seems like she's talking to them. They have a dispute over some sort of plaything, and basically she's saying you have to take turns, you have to share, and sort of a diplomatic approach.
How long are Goliath toddlers?
Say that one more time.
Like how tall are Goliath toddlers?
About the size of a halfling, a full-grown halfling.
like 3-4 feet tall?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Goodness. All right.
Oh, let me scoot over because the chat can't read the entire nameplate of the chieftain.
Okay. I guess Toto approaches, I guess he stays like at the, like if he stays at the bottom of the steps, can he still see the chieftain?
Yes.
Okay. So he says, greetings, we're a group of adventurers who had an encounter with one Oyemanaratak.
Right, and the same reaction, a lot of them just drop to the knees and sort of in a genuflect kind of form in praise.
Right, yes.
Like a Chicago thing.
Mm-hmm. Shishkaboygan, Chicago. Sorry, continue.
She told us that there was a dispute that kept her from being here with the Goliaths of this area, and we would like to do what we can to fix whatever rift has come between these two clans.
Roll a persuasion check.
Guidance.
Okay.
Think long and hard about it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ooh.
19.
All right, so the Chief Ogolai thinks for a moment, looks to you and says, we do not deal with the Okanathi. Chieftain An is too stubborn. He would not meet with us, I'm sure.
Well, if I may, when we were staying with them, I had the chance to talk with his mother, and she is tired of the infighting and doesn't really understand why this... Well, she understands, but she's tired of the feud going on for as long as it has. And she said that if we could maybe talk to you, that she could convince her son to meet.
She begins to contemplate. She says, if what you say is true, it would be great if we could reunite again. But you may be an Akhenathi spy. You must prove yourself to our clan.
I pull out my tug of war rope.
Would
I put my hand on your and I'm like, that may not be the way here.
I mean, in the little time that we spent with the Akhenathi, it didn't seem like it would be in their nature to send spies. They seem a bit more direct than that.
I can't trust them.
Okay,
Prove your character to us, and then we'll listen.
What do you have in mind?
Those who are true will be able to figure it out on their own. Meaning
Well,
you need
that's
to
not
explore
helpful.
and figure it out. She won't be as direct as the Akhenathi, where they just want you to tug them real hard. For these guys are a little different. You're going to need to figure it out.
It doesn't involve ear pulling, does it?
With that, she just sort of puts her hand in. Nothing so stupid.
Oh, good.
I slowly pull my tug of war rope and put it back to my pocket.
Just wheel it back in.
Well, we greeted the Chewingas upon our arrival.
Yes,
something-
and that's why my gods let you in. You carry the gift of music with you. However, that will not
They are
be
very
enough.
fun to play with.
Yes, they are.
Can you give us a hint? Maybe somewhere we can start?
Spend time with my people. Learn our ways. Then we'll judge whether you are worthy.
Can you tell me about the two women that were here before? Like, we'll take care of that, but I just need to know about these ladies.
Oh, yes. We had 2 other outsiders join us not too long ago. 2 women. They were turned away by your Akhenathi.
They're not my Akhenathi. They kind of
They're not ours.
Very well.
Claim them.
We did give them shelter. One of them was quite ill, very pale. No matter how much sustenance we gave her, she didn't seem satiated. And then the strangest thing happened. Just about a week ago, it seemed like her affliction ended, and she regained color to her skin. She regained her appetite.
And all of your people are accounted for?
Yes. They were too weak to pose us any threat, and we sheltered them as best we could. But it seems like whatever affliction was against her, it sort of alleviated in some way.
How long ago did we technically kill Suffolk?
Approximately the same amount of time ago.
Holy shit.
Interesting. Did you get her name?
I think her name was Deidre.
Damn it. Do you know where she went?
Yes, her and her companion. What was her name again? Nas. Yes.
Nas is the one that stole the thing from the other lady.
They were seeking knowledge and ways to reach Oriel's island. I told them of Angujak, the whale that traverses the waters, and Nas, being a spellcaster, spirited them away towards the sea of moving ice. Using her magics, they teleported over there. To the opposite end of the goddamn world map. Good luck, guys.
Well, I'm gonna head that way now. I'll see you in a bit.
Button! No!
So you do realize if you are able to reunite these Goliath tribes, you will have a direct flight to Oriel's island, where hopefully Deidre and Nas are still around.
Great. All right. Tell me what I gotta do, giant people.
I mean, she just told us that. I think she just wants us to spend time around her people.
I'm spending time with them. How are you all? How are you feeling?
Toto looks to Chieftain Thuna Kalaga and is like, if you want us to spend time with your people, could we take a meal with them, perhaps?
Yes, the feast hall is directly behind me.
Of course. Thank you for your time and consideration.
Yes.
May I see your neck? I'm asking. I'm just not her. I'm asking random people.
They look to you strangely, but sort of ignore your request.
Let me just real quick. Let me look at your neck.
I make a small bright light on the floor, heading in the direction that we're going in.
I ignore what. Listen, I'll be right back with you. I gotta go take care of this.
All right. So at that point, guys, you have the tunnel you came out of, a tunnel to the south, a tunnel to the east, a tunnel to the west. Where would you like to go?
Which way did she point for the?
I think the thing's behind her.
Yeah, the fest hall is behind her.
So south.
Yeah.
That where we're going? All right.
Yep.
All right, guys. Don't be weird.
I don't
Are there
know what
double
you
doors to
mean.
this?
Natal, when have I ever been weird?
There is
saloon double doors to
there's
this one?
two hinged saloon doors. Three
They
adult
start wandering
Goliaths
down
are
the hall.
cooking meat over a rectangular fire pit in the middle of this 15-foot-high cave, with a Goliath youth distributing ceramic bowls of food to other Goliaths sitting around the room on woolly rugs and furs. An elderly male taps a rhythmic beat on a large goat-skin drum held between his knees. While he plays, a couple of Goliaths wrestle on the floor in front of him. Those seated near them occasionally move out of the way when the wrestlers roll too close to them. They look towards you, and they just sort of say, come join us. They kind of just give you that greeting and ask that you...
People are so nice.
These are much nicer than the other jerks.
They're so much nicer than most of the people in 5 Town.
That's true, yeah.
Oh
like this
no! Firemel says, "Are any of the goats that were used to make these drums familiar to Tira?" No, this is far to the east. Your goats are safe for now.
Yours was used for goat ball.
Oh no!
All right, so you see they are there. They offer you food. You notice a couple of them are wrestling. They sort of look towards the larger members of the party. Too soon, and they kind of like not in a show of intimidation kind of way, but more in a playful way. They kind of gesture if either you want to join them in a wrestling match.
Yes, I definitely play wrestle these tiny Goliath children. I am so here.
Let's do it.
Okay.
So these aren't toddlers; they are young adults.
These are-
So they are your size.
Okay, let's do it.
All right.
While they do that, can I pull out my viol and play along with the drummer?
You sure can. So you go ahead and make a performance check while I look up the rules for this wrestling match. 16. All right, that'll work. So with that result, let's go ahead and add a +1 to your athletics roll, Mirnix. +1 in addition to your regular pluses.
And just for fun, while this is going on, I'm using thaumaturgy to change like the flame colors and things like that, so it like dramatically lights the
I got
wrestling
an
matches.
11.
All right, cool. So yeah, you kind of have this cage match theatrics going around as the Goliath will make his strength check. Oh, so this young Goliath sort of boom body slams you as you come in. And then after he pins you to the ground, stands up and extends his hand to lift you off the ground.
I take it graciously while mouthing to everybody that I let him win.
So he lets you out. He
Mirnix.
says something in giant to you, but you don't really understand what he's saying, but it seems good-natured. And they all, are just happy to have company. As they're talking, they do go to you and they do say, you guys look like you'd be pretty good at goat ball.
We've heard of the game. Yeah, I'd like to learn. Is it true that you put tiny little goats inside of the big goat ball?
No, that would be very strange and unethical. We use all of the goat for the meat and everything, and we just use its skin for the ball.
Oh, that makes a lot more sense.
Yes. So they keep going on and on about the intricacies, the training, the strategy involved in goat ball. But when it boils down to it, this is what goat ball is. Goat ball is a team sport. Oh, actually, guys, look, this is a tie-in to our joke. Goat ball is a team sport similar to dodgeball.
Wow.
It uses a furry, misshapen ball made of stuffed goat hide and also requires a dozen or more elevated platforms, usually pillars or tree stumps, arranged in random patterns. 2 teams of 4 players clamber onto the platforms, pass the ball between them, and try and knock their opponents off the platform. The team wins if all its opponents have been knocked out of the game. That's really it. That's the whole thing.
Okay.
Would you guys like to see one of my favorite artworks from Icewind Dale?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
All right, it is. I'm loading it up, but in the meantime, they do challenge you, and you do realize if you are able to beat them, this could be one way for you to prove yourselves to everyone else. I'm going to present this to.
Oh my god, I love it.
Isn't it really good? It's really good. I love the dudes like horns. It's so awesome. But yes, I was very excited to find this page. So
that's cool.
So if you like, you could challenge them to a game of goat ball, but it would only be 4 of you.
Ooh. While Toro is listening to the sort of like the strategies and like the intricacies, does he learn like, is this purely like an athletics game, or could this possibly be something that acrobatics?
Important question.
To them, it seems like an all-encompassing sport.
God damn it.
Okay.
But you do understand from the basic description that it's a very physical activity.
Right, yeah. Okay. Yeah, Toto just keeps like asking questions about like, you know, Toto like works on like building rapport, like he's asking questions and he tries to seem as enthusiastic as possible.
So they go on to explain, they're like, Toro, my friend, it's not so much, I don't know why he turned Spanish all of it. It's not so much that you that you need to understand. You need to just feel the balls and become one with them, and then you will win.
See.
And Arissa just kind of leans back. And... I'm sorry?
The balls.
Oh. And Arissa just sort of leans back and she's like, I'm really good at management. I can be team manager.
It's very important. Say that again.
I said I'm pretty good at handling balls.
I know, you just need to feel the balls, Beltraya.
Oh my god.
I'm quite athletic. I could probably help if necessary. I want to ask this guy over here, though, if I could see his neck.
But then it sounds like Deirdre was cured from her vampirism. Why are you checking everybody's neck?
I'm not so convinced.
Roll a persuasion check. Let's see where this goes.
Wait, me?
No, just Button. No help from anybody else.
Okay.
This is his own weirdness.
Oh, I'm not giving him help on this one.
Hell no, you're not looking at my neck.
Look, I don't know why everyone's being so weird about it. Let me...
Would you like to ask another?
That's a weird question.
Sure, I'll ask.
The one next. All right. If 2 or more happen to not like this, they're all going to eventually be weirded out by you. But let's see how it goes.
Oh my god.
Stop.
We're just looking at the other ones and we're like, look, he's the weird one out of our group.
Let me just, if I don't mind.
He's been alone for a long time. It's taken a toll.
So you look to, there's a very large, muscular Goliath in front of you, and you tap him on the shoulder. He turns around and says, yes.
May I see your neck?
I suppose. And he kind of just arches his neck this way and sort of reveals this to you. Seems unblemished. He has a tattoo that runs down his face, but doesn't seem to be hiding anything.
That's hot.
That's a nice, that's a pretty nice neck you got there.
Oh, thank you. Can I see your neck?
Yeah, sure. I'll pull my collar back.
All right, and he kind of just like runs his hand along your jawline, and he's like,
"Oh no, that's not what I wanted."
Oh, my mistake. I apologize.
Oh, it's an odd moment. Somebody I knew came through here. I recently learned that she's probably a vampire. I was just making sure she didn't get any of you.
Easily misunderstood. No worries.
You know how it is. You know, you meet a lady, she's a vampire. She kills all of your friends.
I can't relate, but it sounds horrible. So, goat ball?
Yeah, sure, goat ball.
All right, for our episode finale, I'd like to do a goat ball match. Yeah. So I'm going to need 4 participants, and I'll have 4. And when you're ready, meet me at the goat ball pit, which is something I didn't think I'd say today.
Okay, I think I want to be in on this.
Oh my god, I pasted an eyeball.
Oh my god.
I cut and pasted, but it was from the other map. Damn it, hold on, let me get those guys. Oh my god. Okay, hold on.
Anarissa is comfortably in the stands, trying to give
There we
instructions.
go.
Like she understands a damn thing that's going on, but
All
she
right.
does not.
So they're taking the north hemisphere. If you guys want to take the southern one, and then anyone who's just watching, plop yourself in the stands.
Who are the athletes who are doing this?
I think that it would be wise if Button and Minix, at the very least, were on the team, and then I'm of a height with most of them. I can be the third player.
I mean, I can do it. Do I have to be a furbolg during the match? Do we know if that's a thing?
They will probably frown upon wild shaping.
Okay. I mean, I know Ani said she will be our team manager. Beltraya, did you want me to play or do you want me to play?
I am very weak.
You're delicate. You're my delicate little flower. You're not weak.
I will sit in the stands and play the Hey song on my viol, and Ani will do a two-person wave.
I like it. All right. So who's the fourth?
I think it's me.
All right.
As it starts up, are you gonna go? Are you ready for this?
Oh, but I've got thaumaturgy, so I can.
You could.
I can go really loud.
All right. Let me just place you guys a little bit over here. Let me get the chieftain over there as well.
Jack said make sure Marinix is facing the correct direction.
Marinix is on the other team over here. Okay, got it. Walks across the field. All right.
Are we shirts or skins?
Everyone should be skins. Everyone
Right.
is in skins.
Everyone is skins.
So at this point, they all look at you and they begin their pre-match intimidations. One of them looks directly at you, Toro, and just puts his finger over it. He's like, ah, but it's obviously playful. Looking. Oh, go ahead.
Toro like pulls out a short sword and like I don't know, like twirls it and then sheaths it again.
Oh, okay. All right.
Not like aggressively, but trying to like reciprocate the playfulness.
Okay. All right. I like it. Anyone else want to have a little pre-show intimidation? No? So
I don't know where I get the inspiration from, but I just like hunker down and make wave voices.
yeah! So the apparent leader of the clan goatball team looks to you, Button, and at first he has a gruff look on his face, and as you look at him, he kind of goes, and he sort of points to the side.
But then you're really good at making friends. Look at you.
Yes. I'm quite talented at this.
All right.
I will just sort of like make a ferocious cat roar.
Ooh, all right.
Aww, I bet that's
It was like it's definitely like a house cat that like thinks he can make that noise, right? And just
Simba.
instead.
That's
Simba
great.
when he tries to roar for the first time.
That's so good. Most uninspiring thing. So at that point, they serve the goat ball. It's in the air, and here we go, guys. Similar to the tug of war, you have a choice. You can choose, and this is a great game for me because I can't tell the difference. You get to choose. Oh, hey, Firemel said also sounds like Simba at the same time you said Simba, so good call. You can choose athletics or acrobatics, and you're going to roll that check. After you roll the check, add up all the team. Anarissa, I'm going to have you add up your team.
Okay, don't forget, guys, that you've got that D6 that can be used for strength if you're using.
Ooh,
good call.
Yes, it
Good
can,
call.
but you
Use
can't
it.
use it on acrobatics because that is the dexterity one.
you can just,
But you can use it on the athletics.
You can, yes.
and I'm
Alright.
going to guide myself.
I got a
I'm worried.
I'm very into sports, so I am going to rage.
Ooh, all right. So you
Which
can,
will give me advantage on athletics
and
checks.
then you can add your
Oh, okay.
D6.
Oh, that's good, because that sucked.
Let me know when you're all done, and I'll roll. Oh, and then I'll roll mine.
I'm in Ani's way.
That was my guidance.
Oh, okay, not so bad.
Oh, okay. So I got a 20 total.
I got 17.
Keep your total, and don't let me know what it is once you got it.
I'm going to tell you what it is.
Well, you can
As soon
tell
as I
me,
got it.
but tell Sarah, and don't let me know what it is till.
Sarah, are you Sarah, you're the one keeping track of ours?
I am. I'm just trying to make sure I get everyone's numbers here. So I've got 64 if anyone wants to double check me.
Okay.
That
Sounds right.
about right. I can double check.
All right, I'm going to roll the Goliaths now. I roll 4 times my strength, and they're all going to use strength because that's how they go. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, those are 2 high numbers and a really low shitty number. All right, so I'll add mine up. I have my total.
That's 62 for yours.
Yeah, and we had 64.
Oh, that was close.
Yeah.
That was
so
really close.
So it's
All
a
right.
nail biter of a game.
Yeah, so at the end, you start, the ball goes back and forth, slamming into one Goliath. Boom, knocked off his pedestal. I'm going to roll a d4 randomly. I'm going to start with Button and go clockwise. 4, Toro. Boom, knocked off his pedestal. Damn, this guy gets knocked off his pedestal. 2, that's the tell. Boom, not into the stands. Jesus. Knocked off of that side. Eventually it's just 2 on 2. Boom, this guy goes off. Now it's just the leader against you two. If I roll a 1 or a 2, it's Button. 3 or 4, it's Mirnix that drops.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Button. Boom.
Bam.
Mirnix and the last guy.
God.
The man who knocked Button down looks down in concern, hoping he didn't hurt Button. At that point, you take the advantage, slam the ball right into his head. Boom, knocked off his pedestal. Mirnix is left on top. Well done.
Yes.
All right. So at that point, you're carried off to a hero's feast, having bested one of the only, let's be honest, the only and best Icewind Dale Goat Ball team in Worm Doom Crag. So well done. That earns the respect of the Goliath. So next time we play, guys, the clans have agreed to meet. It's up to you to sort of mitigate the negotiations.
Okay.
Sound good?
No pressure or anything.
No pressure. I mean, it's just the rest of the campaign. But hope you guys had fun. Thank you guys for watching, everybody. We will see you next Wednesday. Be sure to check us out tomorrow, as Steven's going to be doing some painting. And then we have a live podcast recording as well as some games on Friday. See you later. Bye.
Bye, guys.